everybody on track. Cause this Friday ain't black. Cause we ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. Well, I stand up and never quit. We ain't buying shit. From the 25th of November to the 5th of December. Remember, we ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. This Friday ain't black. Cause we got each other's back. We ain't buying shit. We ain't buying shit. We ain't buying. We ain't buying. We ain't buying shit. Shaka Khan.
Nobody's nothing and tell them nothing about what the hell it is that they doing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna leave it alone and I ain't going back. If you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like what you hear here, if you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you see on Kendra Damn G, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you see over on Ashley's show, go the fuck on. Why is it that y'all think that you can control shit? Get your own YouTube channel, start it the fuck up, and do whatever the hell it is that you want. But I promise you, I'm not gonna come over to nobody's nothing and tell them nothing about what the hell it is that they're doing. You go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on. If you don't like, go the fuck on. If you don't like what you hear here, go the fuck on.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.
Because I've lost all respect for that bitch. B-I-C-T-H. And I'm standing on it.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
Yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? Musty tether, yes, I'm speaking to you. Musty tether, where you fleeing to? I got into my Uber, what did I see?
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said, cause I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Go where you're being a racist! Racist!
What kind of shit is that?
Slaves built the pyramids. Slaves built the park. Parthenon. Slaves built America. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Thank you. Slaves. Slaves, this is your song. Thank you.
We're done. We're done. We're finished.
We like free stuff. So we came out here to get all this free stuff. But then the call saying you can't get the free stuff. What? Cause the people want to take it. And how y'all gonna take some stuff that ain't even yours? It's free.
So I got my 2 baskets, the bus or whatever.
Wait a damn minute.
We get down here, we get some free stuff.
We're already in a recession. Times are hard. Why not just let us get the items and invest and be okay? We are Black women. We care about our crown. Why not give back to the community and let us get the product? The tools, any other eviction.
It is difficult. You don't go blind because you married. I see titties and booties every day. I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day.
I see titties and booties every day. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? I need the men to stand up and say amen. If you ain't said that, all sir.
Let the church say amen.
Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day. Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties.
The wing makes go.
What kind of shit is that?
Booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, titties and titties and titties and every day. Booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and booties, booties and titties and titties and every day. Titties and booties, 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 titties and booties. I need the men to stand up and say amen. Brothers, y'all gonna leave me out here? Titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties, titties and booties. I see titties and every day, titties and booties.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Saturday. Hey there, besties. I made it. I know. Y'all, let me just say that doing a Friday night show is just not really for me. I was going to do it. I was going to try, but we were out and I wasn't in no rush to get back. So I'm like, all right, y'all, we don't have to wait until Saturday morning. Plus, you had all them other people that was talking about this mess. We'll talk about it. You know, we got to talk about it. Shout out to Anton because Anton said. Shout out to all the people that have stolen that, you know, not those that I know that know me. Shout out to Ringo and Angry Man and those such as Izzy, all those people, okay. But all the other people that don't know how to create content and always got to be stealing from people, I ain't gonna name no names, but y'all, I know because y'all be telling me what's up. And plus, I got eyes. I be in these streets Even if you don't see me, I'll be there, but I digress. Shout out to y'all. Happy Saturday. Make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. I tagged Rumble at the top. We got 106 people subscribe over there. I appreciate y'all. All right, go ahead and subscribe because once I get my life together, we'll go ahead and stream from over there too. I still gotta do the last minute what is it called, chat? Streamlabs. Shout out to Streamlabs. I gotta figure it out. You know, me and StreamYard be having, it's like we're in a relationship. It's like an abusive relationship. And I'm getting abused because I pay for it. And then everything gets effed up, you know? So I'm working on it. All right. So I've been looking at a lot of people and the things that they have to say. And I got some things to say, as y'all know. All right. It's probably not the way that some people think it. They think that I'm going to go with it, but we're going to get to it. All right. And don't think that we done forgot about you, you fat bitch, Rolly. Rolly, we ain't forgot about you. Because, child, I don't want to hear nobody talking about how dare you go and then fuck that nigga. You heard? Because he over there talking about the rest of us. You know, the pro-black. The pro-blackity black, you love blacks, I care about blacks, it's all about blacks. And he don't, and neither do the rest of them. Don't think that we off of that ass, because we not. And child, is so big, ain't no way we could be off of it, all right? So we gonna get back to his ass, and I'm gonna stream later. Now, I don't know if me and Trent are gonna do something together, or if I do it by myself. So that's gonna be the determination on what the heck it is that is gonna be on tap for later. Because we still gotta do, unfortunately, Kendra and Cam, and just some other stuff. All right. So I have to talk to him and then see what we're going to do. All right. But I'm definitely going to stream later. I'm in the house tonight. Okay. Yeah. So we ain't forgot about you, alleged pro-blacks. We ain't forgot about what Rolly and the crew said over there. And we not letting that shit go. And I see that there's a lot of other people that ain't letting that shit go. And we on that type of time. Because the colored community thinks that they can tell all of the colored community what to do. Shout out to everybody that is here. I'm talking to the colors right now. And we need y'all to know that you don't run shit around this motherfucker, okay? We are our own adults. We ain't asked y'all for shit. So take your shit and shove it back up your ass because we ain't got time, all right? Moving on. So, you know, Chris Gonzalez from Thornton Township, child, down there in Dalton. He was the board person from Thornton Township Board, if I'm not mistaken. You know, it's been a while since we covered Big Tiff. Shout out to Big Tiff. I hope she wins and hope she gets through with her election down there in the ATL. I want her to win. I support it. But anyway, so Chris Gonzalez is deceased. He died a few days ago. I just happened to see Critical Smoker talk about it. Shout out to Critical Smoker. I don't think that they know yet specifically what happened, but I do remember, if y'all remember, that he had two young boys because they was there to fight for their daddy when Kamal acted like he ain't had the sense that God gave him. Y'all remember, for the regulars that followed the Big Tiff stuff, right? So rest in peace to that man. Even though have my issues with him with regard to all that situation, he was not really that old. I think maybe 60 something, you know what I mean? But, you know, again, rest in peace to that man. Okay. So in the midst of that, in addition to that, Africa Bambaataa died. Right. And I'm sure, cause I usually put up a rest in peace for people like that. And I'm sure people are like, oh, well, how come she didn't? No, I'm not. Okay. So I was about to do, and this is all going to go together. Trust me when I tell you. Let me acknowledge John Smith, though. Thank you so much, Boo. I appreciate you. He said, happy Saturday, Sister Michonne. Happy Saturday to you. Happy Saturday to Ali. Yeah. Thank you so much for being here. You could be anywhere on YouTube. You choose to be here. I see that. I appreciate you. Shout out to the mods. We are open. So please watch out for jackasses because they will be here. Right. So I don't even know how I know Hassan Campbell. I don't know. There must have been somehow, some way on YouTube. I don't think that maybe he's a rapper, child, but I don't know their song from him. There's no shade. What I know Hassan Campbell from is that he has been speaking about his, I'm going to say alleged Hassan, because I want to do what I need to do. Okay. His alleged abuse against him with regard to Africa Bambaataa. He has not wavered the whole time that I've known him, and it's been at least since I've been on YouTube, so going on 5 years. Hassan has given plenty of details. He has talked about it regularly. He has spoken out against that man. I've seen him in front of these buildings in New York. Like, I've watched him. And I believe every word that he says. I believed from the beginning to the end. I believe every word that that man said. Why would a man, specifically a black man, come out here and say this stuff if it was not true? Now, if we want to be honest right now, that's not typically what y'all do. Are we going to be honest or are we going to lie? Because there's a lot of liars up in this piece, okay? Not in this chat. I'm just talking about in this sector of colored YouTube, okay? There's a lot of people that's that's full of shit, all right? We'll get to them later. I believe every word that this man has said. This man has been trying to get people to see what was going on. And there's been a couple others that have admitted it, that some things have happened to them as well. So why am I bringing this up? I'm bringing this up, one, because the colored community try to act like they got it all together and they don't. And the things that the colored community does, and we have talked about this already, is you allow people that do things that they shouldn't do to kids, you know what I'm talking about, and you keep them fucking around. You cover the shit up. You act like the shit don't exist. You go ahead and you applaud them. You give them carte blanche to be around, be at the family gatherings, be at the reunions, be around the kids, tell the kids to go take them shit. We've already talked about all this. We've already talked about all this. And as a person who has not only had the same issue, but two, who has been experienced where the people are like, oh, you know how he is. Oh, you know how he is. And I said, that's not happening with my children. Oh, that's what y'all gonna do? Then we gonna exit stage left, because we not gonna have my kids around these motherfuckers. Because y'all know, but y'all just try to act like, yeah. You don't think that's a problem for the community? Y'all don't think that's a problem for the community? Nah, clearly not. So, you know, what allegedly again, and that doesn't take away from the fact that I know the song Planet Rock. That's a song that we all skated to back in the day. We know it, okay? We know it. But I feel like I also know who the fuck this person was. Okay, we talking about kids. We ain't talking about adults. We ain't talking about people who willingly was a part of. Because I know it'll be like, well, what about Bill Cosby? Those bitches was adults. Those bitches wanted to be, in my opinion, they wanted to be famous. They wanted to be in front of somebody that could make their dreams come true. And you went back. Whatever. The people that went to R. Kelly, not all. The people that went to R. Kelly, even when he was on trial, y'all went down there seeking his ass out. Y'all let your kids be out there. Y'all served your kids up. You know, sorry for those kids that your parents didn't give a shit about you and they served you the fuck up. My kids can't, when they was younger, my kids couldn't go nowhere and be by themselves with no whole ass man spending nights. My kids couldn't go nowhere with nobody that I didn't know, I didn't meet, and I didn't know them well enough spending nights. They certainly wasn't going to spend nights with strangers just because they allegedly wanted to sing for the rest of their life or whatever. We gonna act like those people weren't served up in those situations. I'm not gonna name no names. Y'all already know who they are. But it's allegedly some outrage sometimes, and then sometimes it's not. I'm never giving up R. Kelly music. I'm gonna tell y'all that from the fucking gate. Until y'all start holding these parents accountable for the things that they allow and they let happen, y'all can miss me with all this fake outrage bullshit. As far as he is concerned, I hope, Hassan, if you hear this, because I met him on a cruise. I don't know if y'all remember. I don't know if it was last year or year before. I went on a cruise with my daughter out of New York. And I kept looking at him and I was like, girl, I think I know him. Girl, I think I know him. And my daughter was like, yeah, I think she must have recognized him too. She said, you should just go over there. Went over there. He was nice as pie, on vacation with his family, saying that they always take cruises out of NYC. Shout out to Carnival. And he was gracious enough to give me a picture. So And he actually said, reach out to me to do some content, but I was scared. It was a while ago. Anyway, so I thank Hassan Campbell for being so kind and gracious and nice to me, because, all celebrities ain't like that. And again, I don't know who he is as far as celebrity is concerned. I just know I know him specifically from this. I believe this man. And before I go on, I'm sorry, I forgot about this. When I was listening to his stream after Bambaataa died, and he was in there saying, if if you suffered a life like this, or you had this happen to you, put a 1 in the chat. And there was a lot of people that was putting 1s in the chat. Okay. And I'm going to go out on a limb. I could be wrong, but I'm going to go out on a limb, but I could be wrong. But let me say one more time. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that most of those people were Black. And they were acknowledging, these male, even females, acknowledging that this has happened to them. So when you have Rowley and the rest of those people sitting up here talking about Donald Trump and the racism and the taking away, and they taking away, and they taking away, maybe we should focus on things that we can actually control instead of allowing a nigga like that to keep your focus off of shit that we can control and that we should be mindful of, and that we should be ensuring that our kids do not suffer from shit like this. That's what I made sure didn't happen to my children. Of all things that they didn't like, as long as I know that they were not low-mested or anything like that, I'm happy. Okay? Now, I don't know Hassan's personal situation with his family and his mom. I'm not getting into all that. I'm just going by what the hell I've heard him say. So hopefully he can get peace, whatever that means to him at this point. And the odds are that there are probably going to be more people that will come out and say some things now. Allegedly. All right. But no, I don't have anything for Bambaataa. I have everything for Hassan Campbell. So hopefully he can get whatever it is that he needs so that he can move on and continue to parent his children. That's a whole nother live stream of what goes on with him with that. So anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Child. Anyway, let me bring us over here to who are we gonna go to first? Let's get into this. So I don't have this whole lawsuit thing with regard to what Anton said, right? But what I do have is a little bit, and then I have a couple of people who spoke about it, okay? I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and acknowledge Ms. A.B. I think she was here earlier today. I appreciate you, boo. She said, but Anton said, even Stewie saw this. Child, I don't understand how nobody saw this, but, people want to see what they want to see. We're going to get into it. Shout out to LC for re-upping on the membership. Thank you so much, boo. I appreciate you. Shout out to TC for re-upping on the membership. I see you. I appreciate you, boo. Shout out to all of the members. Thank you so much for your support. Shout out to Unity is Strength. Thank you so much, hon. He said, check the books your daughters bring home. They be just as disgusting and racist than the mauve depraved corn you find online. Ban smut books in schools. Well, they want them in school, though. My children are adults, but they want them in school. We saw Joy Reed sat there talking to the lady, the white lady, I don't remember her name. Y'all remember that before she got fired, before Joyless Reed got fired, as she talks shit about Stephen A. Smith. The lady was saying that those books should not be in school. You need to not have these this type of stuff, like how do you self-satisfy? What if you like the other or the same ex? Like all this stuff that's not necessary. Put it in To Kill a Mockingbird. When the last time they talked about a classic novel? Hell, Roots at this point. Do they read those books? No, they would rather have them read smut, but people want to go along with it because they think that somebody is going to call them something. Child, stop worrying about what people got to say about how they feel about you. Them motherfuckers don't know you any daggone way. Is it more important for you to do what's best for your children, for their future? Or is it more important to bow to the freaking mob, okay? The mob that don't pay for you, that don't take care of you, that don't care for your home, that don't care for your kids. You worrying about those motherfuckers? Child, please. Anybody that's worried about them, stay the fuck away from me. Y'all already know I don't like nobody, all right? There's a select few. Go ahead, keep listening to Rolly and the rest of them and Funky Dineva, child. Y'all go right on ahead. Mun Mung Begs. Okay. Thank you, Mun. I'm going to leave it at that. He said, shout out to Auntie Messy. He goes, Anton said, shout out to you, boo. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. The Scarlet Letter. Oh my God, I loved that book. My most favorite is To Kill a Mockingbird. That's why I always say it. I love that movie. I love that book. But The Scarlet Letter was a good ass book. I'm telling you, these people do not know shit about the damn classics. So now your classic is going to be How to Low Mess or How to Be ABCD, and people be going along with it. Child, not my babies. Okay, and that's now my grandchildren. That's not what we gonna do. That's not what we gonna have going on around here. But that's just me. To each his fucking own. Keep your spawn away from me. Shout out to Shallow Moon in the building. Thank you, boo. She said coffee time. Thank you so much. Y'all already know. Y'all already know. I might go get I've been drinking tea. I drink coffee at home, but when I go to Starbucks, I've been drinking tea. Honey citrus, also known as a medicine ball. Because I've been feeling sick because the weather is up, it's down, it's cold, it's hot. You need a coat, you need shorts, like it's all over the place. But this is typically the time. It seems like it's going to be a nice day today. I was out in shorts. I went to the gym. But now I'm in here, it's hot. Now I got the fan on. See, this is how we be getting sick. If my grandmother said it's true, then it's true. Keep your neck covered. You got to keep your neck covered. And now my neck is not covered. So anyway, hopefully everything is everything. All right. So anyway, so this is what happened, right? Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. I'll be right down. Hold on a second. I'll be right down. Y'all give me 1 second. I'll be right back. There's somebody in the house. I needed to pay them, but I have to cash app them. So sorry about that. Anyway, let me actually do that right now. Hold on, let me cash app them because I don't want nobody to think I'm trying to cheat them, child. I ain't got time for those games. I finally got this new phone, y'all. I finally got this. I got the what the hell is this called? The iPhone 17 Pro Max. Child.
Thanks for the tip.
It better take care of everything. It better take care of everything. Sheesh. Because I'm tired of hearing, and there's not enough room. There's not enough room. F you, Apple. There better be enough room now. Shit. There never better be any type of issue at all. I'm tired of saying storage is full. Storage is full. Bitch come with 2 terabytes. There better not be no fullness. Fullness from me eating. That's it. Anyway. Sorry about that, y'all. Thank you so much for your patience. I apologize. Shout out to Paul Revere in the building. Good morning, good morning, good morning. He said, I can't believe anyone would bend the knee in 2026. Bending the knee is never enough for the mob. Exactly. Regardless, I was cool until you wish. Big Tiff Lock tried to ruin my state. Stream reported. Go Tiff, go Tiff. Shout out to Big Tiff, y'all. If people are silly enough to re-elect that woman, then I am all in support of it.
Because y'all got false narratives out there, and y'all should be ashamed of y'allself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
Can't wait to hear her say that again. Okay, anyway. All right. So I don't have the whole thing here, but again, I'm going to go to a couple other people and see what they had to say. So for those that were under a rock, and I know that's none of y'all, but for the hustlers, the hate watchers and everything. So Anton went on to 5150, January the 13th. We know that date. He went over there, because to get all this visibility, I'm sure. Both of them had their agendas for what they were going to say and what they planned on doing, in my opinion. We already know that allegedly, we know because we saw it, that they were allegedly about to fight, right? Because it's okay for Corey to say that you don't talk about white people enough. You don't talk about white people. Because Corey is pro-black. Oh, we're gonna point out the hypocrisies of these people who love black people, okay? And I got ya, all right? So he was like, you don't talk about white men. You don't talk about white men. And Anton said that Corey SMDs for the black community. So he didn't actually say that you SMD a man. He said you SMD for the black community, something along those lines. But he did not say you SMD. You know what SMD means? Do not write it in the chat. So, of course, Corey got offended because he thinks that everyone is backdooria, as he calls it. We call it, excuse me, ABCD. But because he's saying backdooria, most of the time he's talking about men. Would you not agree? If he says backdooria, would you not agree that he's mostly talking about men? So at the end of the day, he's talking about black men, because who the hell is following him? What is the percentage that you think of white people that are following Corey Holcomb, Bueller? What do you think that percentage is? Do you think it's 50? I'm thinking no. I'm thinking it's not even 40. I'm thinking it's not even 30. So when he says backdooria, he's talking about blacks. He's talking about you sassy straights, okay? Don't believe me? That's fine. But I know that that's what it is. But allegedly. That's why we got the allegedly on here today. All right? There's a lot of allegedlys today. So then he got all mad and upset. Yo, homie, you do say that? Say it again. Say I SMD again. Say I SMD again. Nigga, he done said it. He said it. He said it. SMD, simp male disorder. I like that. He said it. Why you need to say it again? He said it. He was all big and bad jumping on over there, and things ain't been straight for Corey, in my opinion, since. Anton went through some stuff, but I feel like he got it back on track, right? This is my opinion, okay? So he said, get on and take your bitch with you, or some shit like that, all right? So he's talking about Mika, so then it's turned into a thing, and then Anton came out afterwards on his Room 9 stream, and everybody was asking what was up, and then it turned into Mika was there. This happened with Mika, and now all of a sudden, all the haters that were already mad at Anton and festering it in their lives and in their bodies now had a reason to come out here and had something to eat off of so that they could finally make some money. So they have been going at Anton ever since because Anton said, because they have to show and prove, because black people love black people so much, okay? They had to make sure that they held him accountable. Now, were any of them people holding anybody else accountable before then? No, okay? But they have to hold Anton accountable. We're not going to name no names around here, but there's certain people, because I'm not talking about these people no more, but there's certain people who might be backdooria because they're too worried about the fact that somebody didn't call them when they were sick. I'm going to leave that there. But now, can't keep that name out their mouth. Single day since the 13th. Single day. Y'all don't have to tell me about it no more. I don't care. No more. I don't care. So now there's a certain sector. They name themselves the We Hate Anton sector, that all they do is talk about Anton, right? Now they could talk about Anton. They could bring shit up from the past. They could watch all the videos. They can dissect. They can dilute. They can see. They can talk. Video after video after video. Video after video after video after video after stream after video after stream after video, just talking about Anton, just making shit up, talking shit. Let it go. Soon as Anton came and said somebody's name that was already publicly out there, that's doxing, now we talking about doxing. That's doxing. Everybody learning about the internet through all this, I guess, because then Corey is talking about he knows about bots all of a sudden. He over here talking about he knows about memberships all of a sudden. And whatever Corey says, it is, but he a comedian. Well, congratulations. If you're a comedian, you can say whatever you want. That's what the colored community was saying. Right? Corey come out here talking about and put up a picture of a minor child. And I'm just like, so nobody else sees this? This is why I tell y'all, no one cares about these kids. Nobody cares about any of these kids. It's not even just Anton's kids. It's anybody's kids. We see it in all of the things that we watch. But as soon as someone is an adult and is a woman, then all of a sudden everybody seems to want to care, like Cassie. So you trying to tell me that Cassie had a frontal lobe issue, but Anton's daughter should know as a minor. So we pick and choose, not we, let me rephrase. Y'all pick and choose when someone is a minor or not, or when they can or when they can't be held accountable for what it is that they do. So Cassie, as a grown woman with a grown man and a grown-ass relationship that monkey branched on over to Diddy, is not responsible, but a 17-year-old is responsible, right? Cool, whatever your colored say, all right? So then he comes back after he puts her picture up there and says disgusting sexualized things. Everybody, rephrase, yeah, I hate Anton's sector in the colored community. Don't have a problem with that. Oh my God, he a comedian. He said he was a dirtbag. He a comedian. Oh yeah? So we went and looked at the YouTube rules, and y'all still was in there saying, he a comedian. He a comedian. Okay, whatever y'all say. Lead attorney comes out here, does a whole ass stream, basically says the same damn thing. And I'm not even an attorney. Well, I'm an attorney on YouTube, child. But he is a real attorney. He basically said the same thing. This is what you can't do. You don't know. Oh, so the attorney don't know. I don't know. The YouTube rules don't know, but y'all know. Well, I'll be damned. Well, maybe this is the problem as to why the community got so many issues, because motherfuckers don't want to acknowledge any rules. Whatever they say goes. Whatever they want to have done at that time, that's what should go. Now, 15 minutes later, they're going to change it. 20 minutes later after that, they're going to change it again. Can't stand on shit, but think that they can tell everybody else what to do. That's why I don't need none of you motherfuckers, because I don't have time for that in my fucking life, because you're going to just be changing with the fucking wind, okay? So fine. He a comedian! He a comedian! That's the excuse. I'm like, the problem is the kid. Two grown men, they going back and forth, whatever. I knew that they wasn't going to fight. Well, let me rephrase. I didn't know they weren't going to fight, but I can understand why they weren't going to fight, because they both got something to lose, right? So after that, the lady with the mushing video, or somebody released a mushing video, TMZ. So Corey says that's not his fault. Nothing is Corey Holcomb's fault. He come out every week talking about what somebody else did to him and how it's not fair. Oh my God, TMZ, Harvey Levin, and some girl. TMZ, Harvey Levin, and that girl. Oh my God, how could they do this to me? It's not right, it's not fair. Forget the fact that he lied previously, allegedly, and said that he didn't touch that girl or hit her, allegedly, even though the whole ass video showed that you did touch her. You colors made excuses for that. Well, you don't know what she said. What? Are we not looking at the same video? Did he not approach her? What? You don't know what she said. Oh, now the line is, we don't know what she said, child. She could have said, your mom is in heaven by way of me. It ain't got no reason for him to be putting his hands on nobody. See, y'all will substantiate somebody putting their hands on somebody until some shit affects your ass. Then all of a sudden, call the oppressor. Call the oppressor. How could you do this? See what Sassy Straights. See what Sassy Straights do. See how those men are? Those black men ain't shit. Those black men ain't shit. Y'all be saying, Keisha this, Keisha that. Look at Keisha. Keisha's wild. Keisha. Am I lying? Child, tell me where I'm lying at, all right? Let me know. So now there's an excuse for this. There's an excuse for that. Just move the goalpost and change the rules. I can't keep up with it. Nor am I trying. That's why I'm very selective on who's in my space, because I don't have time for these shenanigans and this chaos, okay? All right. Then he came out with the shirt on top of it. And it's like, what is the point of this? Y'all remember when he did that ape video and you know who was like, that's my video! That's my video! It's a me! All right? Because people need attention so damn bad. They need it so damn bad, right? I digress. So then he made the daggone shorts. And then he said, okay, because as I've been listening, I was like, I totally missed this part. I missed it, and y'all didn't tell me, so I blame y'all too. This nigga said, we're gonna sell this shirt. If I'm not mistaken, I think it was $50 some odd, and we're gonna donate the proceeds to the white lady down in Minnesota that got taken out by ICE. Pro-black Corey Holcomb, who got all this smoke for Anton, who don't talk about white men. That's where I lose respect for you. You never talk about white men, nigga. So you gonna make up this shirt of a black man, his black family, and you gonna sell that black t-shirt and give the money to white people? What? And you pro-blacks are all good with this? The colored community is all good with that? I can't believe I missed that, y'all. If I talked about it, I don't remember, but it's like, oh, so you got all this, but white people do it too for Anton, but not for you. Oh, okay. And so the Anton hate community can ignore all that. They can ignore all that because Corey can do no wrong because he a comedian. And they got to hold Anton accountable because Anton said, yes, let's make sure he said he was a Christian, but he's out here with child Mika. And he said he made all this money, but it came from this. And he got another kid. And he got all this bullshit, right? That's holding Anton accountable. But I'm sorry, the pro-blackity black. That was SMDing for the black. And the black fell for it. And he can give the money where he made fun of a black man, a black woman, a black child, and give it to a white person. And y'all okay with that? I got it, child. Just another reason why I ain't got time for y'all's bullshit. Especially the motherfuckers that's trying to think that they gonna shame, blame, or scare somebody into voting Democrat. Y'all can kiss my ass, okay? And my ass ain't as big as Rolly Rolls, all right? So that's okay, pros. So that's okay. People that love blacks and love the community so much. It's okay for Corey, because he a comedian, to make a shirt and make fun of a black family and then give the money to a white person. So that's cool. Cool, Chaz. It's cool with you. I don't give a fuck. But let me make sure that I continue to point out y'all's hypocrisy, okay? Because it does not end there. So remember when a video came out, because, you know, some people in the color community would like to say that Donald Trump did it, but a video came out where that person, whoever made it, was making fun of the liberals as a whole, and they had a was the Lion King, I think, the Lion King scene, and they put all these different people in the animal places. But for some reason, the only outrage was the Obamas. The only outrage was the Obamas because they had them, I think, as monkeys, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my God, he's a racist, because Trump retweeted it or he posted it or something like that. He did not make it. Somebody else made it. He saw it. He retweeted it. It was a whole ass video of a lot of different liberals, right? But the only thing that people focused on was the Obamas because they was dressed as monkeys. I do believe Joe Biden was a hyena or a monkey or something like that too. It was actually funny. But, you know, the color community chooses their outrage based on how they feel that day. So I guess they were sick that day and say, see, he's a racist. It was a whole ass video. Nobody wanted to show the whole ass video. They only wanted to show that part. So that's outrageous for someone to put the Obamas as monkeys, but it's not outrageous when Corey does it because he a comedian. Oh, got it, child. I got it. So only it's a problem when Donald Trump does it because he's already racist, right? That woman who was down there in Minnesota impeding ICE, driving in front of ICE, driving behind and around ICE. She was an innocent. She was so innocent. Oh my God, she was so innocent. That poor thing. She was so innocent. She was trying to save, I guess, the colored community. Is that what y'all think? Y'all think she was out there fighting for the colored community? I'm thinking no. But y'all, we won't know because she ain't here, right? But it's okay for that pro-black to use that black family, dress them up as monkeys or apes or whatever animal it was. It's funny. That's so funny. That's so funny. Obama's. Oh my God, that's so racist. How dare you do that to black people? You're just a racist. So it just depends on who does things. Well, not only does your pro-black do that to a black family, he then is gonna get the money to white people. Y'all ain't got no problem with that either. Y'all ain't got no problem with that either. So he gonna go help the oppressor, the people that y'all are saying is so racist, or is it just only Donald Trump? Only certain people are racist? I told you all white people are racist. Shout out to the white people. Calm the fuck down. I just say that all white people are racist. Now what you gonna do? Because y'all ain't stopped working where you work, because the odds are you work for someone white, Bueller. If Donald Trump had kept those 300,000 or however many the number is now, continue to work for the federal government, do you think y'all would have took a stand and stopped working there and quit? I'm thinking no, but who do I know? I know I'm right, but I'm gonna say allegedly, even though I know, but allegedly. You know what I'm saying? How come y'all still on this here YouTube? Because you know this here YouTube donates to the Republicans, which by way of y'all votes for MAGA, which means they like Trump. So why are y'all not getting up off of YouTube, Broly? Them three girls, clown. What about y'all? Why y'all not getting up off of here? Because now y'all don't want nobody to go to Wendy's because Wendy's donates to the Republican Party too. So now all of a sudden there's a boycott of Wendy's. Y'all don't need to be eating at Wendy's anyway because the diet just don't work the same. But that's a whole different live stream, right? So why y'all still on Instagram and Facebook? Because child Meta, also known as child whatever his name is, you know the goofy looking white boy, child, I can't remember his name. Donates to the Republican Party by way, based off of y'all, means he's MAGA, which means he supports Donald Trump. So why y'all still on Instagram? When y'all getting off? Child, y'all should be over in them blogs talking about y'all gotta quit now. Why are y'all not over there on that child Isaac Hayes? Don't Isaac Hayes have a platform? Why y'all not over there supporting the black man? Thank you, Boo Zuckerberg. Why y'all not over there supporting the black man? Because you're pro-black and the black. We love blacks. Not you, meaning me. Not you, meaning most of y'all. But them ones that do what we say. Those are the ones we love. How come y'all not over there supporting that black man, Bueller? How come y'all not over there making him the #1 platform? And y'all over there on Twitter. So y'all think Elon Musk, who y'all hated because he was a catalyst for getting rid of the black women that no longer work for the federal government, but y'all over there on that platform making that man money? Shout out to Black Twitter. Y'all not giving up Black Twitter? Y'all like it over there so much? Oh, so it's the picking and the choosing on where you want to hold the line at. So hold the line at. What y'all want to pick and choose on where you hold the line at? So it just depends on where the wind blows, on where your outrage is. All right, y'all, I got y'all. Because you know there was Target. Don't shop at Target. Jamal said you can't go to Target because they got rid of their DE&I. Child, we done went down the whole fucking list. And most of the places that do support Republicans and do give to, and do support Donald Trump and do give money to, y'all sitting up there supporting them. So that means that you're giving them money too. So through the transitive property, you support Donald Trump too. Y'all support Donald Trump too. So go ahead and take that mess and take it back there. And Art GameStone, you do capitals one more time. You the fuck out of here. Anyway, so y'all can take all that selective, we love black people, pro-blackity, black, and shove it up your ass along with rolling, okay? Because these motherfuckers don't care about y'all. You keep following them all you want to, because I know you hate listeners is listening. And you can continue to go over a cliff with that nigga all you want to and all the rest of them. And you will still be in the same spot, in the same place as where you was a year ago from today. Because you're going to sit up here and listen to that and fall into that trap and listen to Funky Dineva instead of sitting up here and doing what you need to do in order to take care of you and yours. So you continue on with that. And you make all the excuses that you want to, but your hypocrisy is showing, okay? So this is what this says. So this was filed on 2/26. So lest we not pay attention to this date, because it was just a little over a month after the 13th happened that he went and filed this. And since I'm thinking Corey did that shirt about a week or two later, Anton's family, let me keep saying Anton's family, did not waste any time. So when I made that one live stream and I said, you know what? Anton is playing chess. You dummies, you dummisms are playing checkers. People in the comments, you don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Shout out to John Smith. He said, Corey always says, I'm a victim of circumstance. Yeah, he a victim, all right. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Jean Lay, we know. You are absolutely right. We know. They don't know, and they not trying to understand that. So this is another reason why I say, and I'll be talking to Black people, is that you really don't know shit about business. Because in order for these businesses to continue to grow and to get the money that they need and get the laws the way that they need them to be, they're going to donate to whoever the fuck is in there. But y'all, they don't want to hear that. They don't want to acknowledge that because they really don't know about business and they don't want to hear. And guess who's not teaching them about business? Rolly, Clown, them three girls. They not teaching them nothing about none of that. They only want to focus on when they're not in charge and they're not in. And then they're going to be like, racist, 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 racist all damn time. And the color community will continue to follow them. They won't look into anything for themselves. They won't listen to somebody that's trying to show and tell them that you are being played. Continue on. I know you know, and you know I know. They're not going to hear none of that. Because they just think when a Democrat is in office, everything is wonderful and everything is wonderful for them and everything is going well for them, because then that's when they change their tune and then they say it's okay. Because the nerve of Roland to sit up here and talk about y'all only coming out because it's election time. Well, what the hell did your fat ass do when it came time for Joe Biden to be running again? Your fat ass came out here, start talking about how racist everybody is. So the nerve and the audacity, child, we see you. We see each other, okay? I'm telling you, these MFers are upset because people are drawn away. But let me get back to this, right? So Anton didn't waste no time. He ain't had to come out here and say nothing to nobody. You know, people can't keep tea to themselves. He ain't had to come out here and cover off. He ain't come out here and brag. He just silently did business behind the scenes and in the background. And so here comes the time for it to be let out and be known for the rest of the world. Everybody was like, oh, we got to hold him accountable. We got to hold him accountable. You don't know. You don't know. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. Okay. So I didn't say that. I absolutely said that. You don't know. You don't know. Child. No, y'all don't know. No, y'all don't know. Hell, the lead attorney told y'all. He's not a real attorney because Corey said so. And he's a comedian. So on 226, Leslie, an individual, Daniel. So a daughter's name is Leslie. We can't even put her name on the list. Shout out to Leslie. We can't even put her name on the list. Look at this normal ass name. No shade, Anton. Look at Leslie's normal name. That's a white name. Yeah, it's a normal name that I can't put on our list. Shall I go over the list? Hold on. Let me find the list and go over it. I know, Reaper, you wanted me to put somebody on there. I don't remember who it was. Let me find the list. Hold on. And we cannot put Leslie on this list. Here's the list. Anybody pregnant and having a baby? You need a woman's name? We got the list, all right? Unico, Cornisha, Daria, Lakisha, Isha, Hala, Alua, Sharika, Kanisha, Wanda, Onita, Kisha, Chandrika, Quinisha, Danaka, Amora, Latisha, Ligvon She, Korshanda, Lashandia, Kalandria, Sharda, Quadaza, Makisha, Starquita, Hafisa, Tawina, Juanisa, Juanisha, Yamanika, Chakwisha, Nafisha, Diajana, Davana, Shadrika. Oh, that's a different spelling of Shadrika. Oh no, it's Shadrika and Chandrika. The difference of an N. Bonke. You ain't shit, you ain't shit. I'm gonna add Lupita though. I'm gonna go ahead. For you. Cause can you stop talking about her? Damn, y'all will not let me live. Okay? Y'all ain't shit. And T-Brew ain't never gonna let Lupita die. Never, ever, ever, no way. I can't take it. Shout out to my fave. Appreciate you. Michon Stradamus done predicted it again. Thank you, boo. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know, I be taking my I told you so's. But, the color community knows so much and don't know shit. Prime, thank you so much for being a member for 40 months. Shout out to you, boo. Thank you so much. Shout out to all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. He said old school name Mercedes. Mercedes. Yes. Shout out to Mercedes and probably Hyundai. What are the other car names, child? Craziness. So Leslie cannot be put on the list, all right? So they filed a defamation libel lawsuit against Corey Lamont. Shout out to Mine. An individual Holcomb. This case was filed in LA County Superior Court's Alhambra Courthouse located in California. The judge overseeing this case is Sarah J. Heidel. The case status is open. So you see all that technical stuff. So I got 2 pages here. We'll read through it and then we'll go and see a couple of videos. Goodbye, Sergeant King. Not goodbye, sir. Not Jeep. Goodbye, sir. Y'all so crazy. Anyway, so the plaintiff is Leslie Daniels, at all times here and mentioned, is an individual residing in Detroit, Michigan. Plaintiff Leslie Daniels is an African-American. That means she black, okay? Plaintiff was 17 years old and a senior in high school at all times mentioned in this complaint, i.e. a minor. But y'all said it's okay because he a comedian, because y'all don't give a fuck about these kids. Plaintiff Sharita Daniels, at all times here and mentioned, is an individual residing in Detroit. Plaintiff Sharita Daniels is an African-American. Plaintiff Leslie is the daughter of Anton. Plaintiff Sharita is the wife of Anton. Because this is what Anton says. Upon information and belief, defendant Corey Lamont, herein referred to as Holcomb, at all times herein mentioned, is an individual with a residence and place of business in the county of LA in California. Upon information and belief, at all times herein mentioned, defendant Holcomb produced and appeared on a weekly podcast known as the Corey Holcomb 5150 Show or the 5150 Show. The show consisted of long, rambling, profanity-laced monologues by Corey Holcomb, interspaced by product commercials and solicitations. Upon information and belief, at all times herein mentioned, the 5150 Show is a business entity of unknown form that produces and airs the Corey Holcomb 5150 Show, and said business entity has a principal place of business at 755 East Washington, Pasadena, California. Damn, they gave the address. Well, this is the complaint, so in LA. Plaintiffs are informed and believe and therein allege that each of the defendants and named as Doe, oh, okay, yeah, we gotta go because I don't have that page here, along with the named defendants, are responsible in some manner for the occurrences herein alleged and the plaintiff's injuries herein. The plaintiffs, that would mean Leslie and Sharita, herein alleged were legally or proximately caused by said defendants. However, it is alleged that any act or omission was also done or committed by any specifically named defendant or by defendants generally. Plaintiffs hereby intend thereby to allege and do allege that the same act or omission was done and committed by each and every defendant named as a Doe. So I'm thinking that's everybody that be up on that damn panel that was keying with all that, allegedly. Plaintiffs are informed and believe and thereon allege that each defendant therein was an agent, employee, or representative of the remaining defendants, and each of them, and that each defendant was acting within the course, scope, and authority of that relationship, acted negligently or intentionally in the matters hereafter alleged, acted in concert with the other defendants, and was or was an aider and abettor with others as to the conduct alleged. Plaintiffs are informed and believe and therein allege that the DOA defendants, the Jane Does, are responsible for the acts alleged therein and that they were acting as agents, employers, or representatives of the named defendant. So it just sounds like he said, if they was up there laughing, they go along with it too. All right, so since that's all I have, let me go on over to my favorite person, my favorite YouTuber here up on YouTube, Poetic Flacco, who is another victim, because we know he's not a victim, of Corey, because he's a comedian. So let him say whatever it is that he wants, right? While he's out here alleging that Flacco is a rapist. He's out here allegedly doxing him. He's out here letting people know where he lives at. But that's okay, because he's a comedian. And it's more important to hold Anton accountable. Make sure you hold Anton accountable. But let Corey do whatever the hell it is that he wants to. Okay? All right, cool. So Flacco came out with this last night. He says, Anton Daniels just ruined Corey Holcomb's life. He is cooked. Let's hear what he got to say, child. Shout out to Flacco.
Holcomb is cooked. He has officially been sued for his antics on his show. Corey Holcomb just got himself in the worst possible situation for a content creator because he was too coward to address a man when a man was in his face telling him he sucked D. That's literally why Corey Holcomb is in this situation, because he was too scared and a coward to get busy
getting into that. You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males.
Kissing Caucasian, there we go. You be kissing Caucasian males ass. You be kissing Caucasian male ass. He a comedian. Oh, but he loves your colors. That's why he giving the money to the white woman, the white woman's family. Because he love you colors. He love y'all so much. Child, we just getting started. Come on, child. Say our SMD again. Say our SMD again.
Holcomb is in a situation because he was too scared and a coward to get busy
getting into that. You dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males. I don't. Don't do that in front of me because I'm not a nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the black people right now. You doing the easy. What you do?
Did y'all see Darlene's face? I love rewatching this now because to see other things. Look at Corey's face. He just looked like, duh.
You suck the black people right now. You doing the easy. What you do? Let me tell you what you do.
No, let me tell you something, homie. I don't suck.
Yeah, you do.
You do. So fix
you doing it right now.
I don't suck.
You doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no big sucky shit.
I'm gonna give you the same energy you give me.
Let's switch seats. Homie, I don't do no.
See, let's re-review this again since it's here. Shout out to Flacco. So Anton, first of all, you already said it. Corey gonna break bad talking about move, biatch, get out the way, biatch, get out the way, and get all up in his face, and Anton moves towards him. But they don't see that, right? Anton ain't back away. Anton ain't get up and do nothing. He was like, ain't nothing but space and opportunity, nigga. Y'all don't see that, though. No, because Anton didn't say SMD again. That's all y'all see. Okay, you don't see none of this.
Let's switch seats. Homie, I don't do no.
Y'all, Corey probably spitting and shit, y'all. I know I be spitting. Can y'all hear me? Because I can move the mic closer. I put it back over here. Let me know if you can hear me.
Man, I don't do no.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
I tell you what, once that.
Anton say, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck about none of that.
Man, I don't do no.
I don't give a fuck about nothing.
I tell you what, once that. That'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't do no.
Thank you,
bro. Say a lot of shit. I don't either. You
okay, but that gay. You
I don't see Anton backing down at all. I don't see Anton backing down at all. I don't see it. It look like he like, I'm here, nigga, and what? What's said is said, and what? And what?
You say a lot of shit. I don't either. You
okay, but that gay. You go. Hey, homie, I tell you what.
Right here.
Don't put no
microphone.
Don't put no.
You can even see his producers switching the camera away from Corey because they like, oh, Corey about to get busy. Anton just told Corey he sucked D 3 times to his face. But all Corey Holcomb did was posture. Say it again, brother man. Say it 3 times.
Say our SMD again. Say our SMD again. Say our SMD again. Say our SMD again. He done said it, nigga. You so bad. But he can say Backdoria about everybody and anybody with absolutely no proof, and it's okay because he a comedian. Because he a comedian. And motherfuckers I gotta hold Anton accountable. We gotta hold Anton accountable. But let this black man that allegedly cares about black people telling the black man that he don't talk about white people enough, but then turn around, talk about black people, a whole black family, and then say you're gonna give money to white people. Y'all, if y'all don't take your hypocrisy and shove it up y'all's ass.
How many more times do you want him to say it? So because Corey Holcomb didn't handle his candle when Anton Daniels was in his face, Corey Holcomb decided he was going to go on the next show and disrespect Anton Daniels' daughter after being too scared to get busy with the father.
You got a picture of his daughter? I'm a dirtbag. You got a picture of his daughter? This brag on not having no children out of wedlock. What happened to you? It crashed. That's the broad. Y'all can get the broad off. That's his daughter. This man said he ain't got no children out of wedlock.
That's Cool Mo's daughter.
That's who?
Not Cool Mo D, Cool Mo's daughter.
That's the air up there. Look, let me tell you something. Don't make no more kids. That gonna be buying pussy like you after a while. If you don't know.
Pretty sure that's one of the Joe Does, John Does, Jane Does, allegedly. Because remember, all the people that are Joe Does, John Does, Jane Does, that participated, allegedly.
Oh, don't ever brag on no what you ain't got. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Don't nobody want no kids with you. Your prime years, you was a scammer. You was doing scams. Now that you older.
So now Anton was doing scams when he was younger, y'all? Was he? Bueller? Anybody know? Bueller? What scams was Anton doing when he was younger? Because this nigga always talking about what somebody was doing, child. He knows a lot about a lot. Child, is Corey saying the new thing? What the fuck?
And found a way to manipulate. Get dude off the screen. Get dude off the screen, man. That's who the f that.
Now, the insults are constitutionally protected. You could make fun of whoever you want to make fun of.
Absolutely, right? But Big Boy, this is what I was thinking. He said they're talking about like it's a bad thing to not have kids out of wedlock. This is your colored community. This is your pro-black. This is who y'all like to follow. Oh, it's like not a good thing to not have kids out of wedlock. Oh my God. But you know how the color community does. They take all the low what did Anton call it? Low hanging fruit and run with that. Cause y'all, you're not trying to get up here. Shout out to those that are up here. You know the D9, the boule that want y'all to stay down here. Stay down here. Stay right here. Cause they ain't giving y'all no secrets. But they got y'all all riled up though. Ciao.
However, Corey Holcomb did go into certain details that Anton Daniels and his family believe is defamatory. I'm going to show you guys exactly what they believe is defamatory once we get to that part in the lawsuit. The individuals who are suing Corey Holcomb isn't Anton Daniels himself, but we know who's banking his lawsuit. Obviously, Anton Daniels is, right? So his daughter, who actually just turned 18, Leslie Daniels, so she's listed as a plaintiff, and his wife, Sharita Daniels, is suing Corey Holcomb, the 5150 show, and 1 through 25 inclusive, meaning they could add up to 25 new people. I think Craig Smith got to be looking at this lawsuit like,
hopefully he's still laughing. Hopefully he's still laughing. Sounding like Beavis or Butthead or both.
I said some things now. When Corey Holcomb was roasting the daughter, I engaged in that conversation.
Before I even let him finish, does anyone think that remember when Craig was over there on his own channel talking mad sugar honey iced tea, so does anyone think that they weren't collecting all those things while this was playing in the background? That's how chess works. I don't know how to play chess. I just know that chess is harder than checkers. So y'all don't think that that the team, I shall call it, wasn't collecting all these things in the background while they were waiting to release this? Nobody thinks that? I'm pretty sure they were.
Now, the charges here are defamation per se, false light, defamation of Leslie Daniels with respect to the t-shirt images, defamation of Sharita Daniels with respect to the t-shirt images, intentional infliction of emotional distress, Leslie Daniels, international infliction of emotional distress suffered by Sharita Daniels.
Damn, not international. This went international, so now they gotta have problems. They got problems over in London and Asia and Africa. Oh no, that's what I think it means. I don't know really, but I'll let him talk.
Violation of California Civil Code Section 3344. Now listen, man. All right, Corey, these folks don't look like they about to play with you, man. These folks don't look like they about to play with you, Corey. These lawyers are petty as hell. They started cooking Corey right here, right? They said, so Corey Holcomb, or 5150 show, the show consists of long, rambling, profanity-laced monologues by Corey Holcomb, interspaced by product commercials and solicitations, man. I have never seen a more accurate description of this man's show. Rambling is the word. Rambling is the word. All this man does is ramble and lie. Lie, ramble, lie, and then cuss. Corey Holcomb would cuss so much, bruh. Almost every one of his episodes are age restricted. Corey Holcomb cusses so much, bruh, that he cusses for no reason. He would add cuss words that don't belong, right? Like, for example, if I'm saying, man, F that MF, Corey Holcomb will replace MF with MF bit. It's like, bro, why are you get to the point. Okay, so what exactly are they alleging in this lawsuit? All right, what is the defamation? Because insults are not defamation. Insults are just that, insults. Here's where we get into the meat of this thing. So they're claiming that Corey Holcomb referred to Leslie Daniels on the broadcast as an ugly.
Oh, we know that that's true.
We know that that's true. I know that it's true. I remember it.
As D. D is a derogatory term for lesbian. Now, obviously, if
So where's the ABCD committee at, Bueller? Where is the ABCD committee at, Bueller? Where are the feminists at, Bueller? We love women. We care about women. It's all about women. This is in sisterhood. Where they at in all this, Bueller? I ain't heard a word. Bueller, hello, hello. Y'all ain't got nothing to say. Y'all ain't got nothing to say, especially for the colored community. These are black women that they are talking about. These are black. Goodbye, Starchy. Oh my God, shout out to the chat. I can't pay attention to y'all. I gotta focus. That is hilarious though. Where are all the women's that care about women? Where y'all at? Where? Cool. Where y'all at? Y'all ain't got nothing to say? I know a lot of y'all are participating in the hold Anton accountable sector, right? You want to hold Anton accountable to shit, but you don't, you can't walk and chew gum at the same time. You can continue to hold Anton accountable, but you can't hold Corey accountable to what he's saying about a minor, first of all, most importantly. But now that we got this lawsuit, that's a black child and a black woman. I thought y'all cared about black women. I thought y'all cared about black women. No, not when they related to Anton. Is that what it is? Okay, I don't understand. And as far as ABCDism, y'all want to fight to get ABCDism in the damn schools. You want to make sure your kids know all about ABCDism, and they can use, you can't say derogatory things out here. But on the 5150 show, you can say derogatory ABCD things about a child, a black child at that, and that's okay? Because y'all didn't have no outrage about that. Now, some of them started to have outrage a month later, but I'm the one that said from the fucking beginning, this is an issue, y'all. That's because y'all are fucking fake hypocrites. You don't give a shit about women. You barely give a shit about yourselves. And you definitely don't give a shit about black women unless you just want to cause chaos specifically for the sassy straights or just to get your ass some motherfucking attention. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. Y'all don't ever come out for the shit where you should come out for shit. You would rather go to fucking Louis Vuitton and say, you didn't help us. That's racist. Child, or whatever store that was that those fools been doing that dumb shit with. You'd rather go create some shit where there's shit right in your face and you fucking ignore it because you gotta hold Anton accountable to some bullshit that don't even matter because you got a personal problem with that nigga. No shade, Anton. Because y'all got a problem with him, a personal problem that you couldn't handle on your own because really, y'all just are full of shit. So you gotta do a gang mentality now. Have the fuck at it. Make that money. Don't let it make you. But I will say, like I already said before, well before this lawsuit came out, I said a whole stream. I believe I named the stream. Anton is playing chess. You dummies is playing checkers. I didn't name no names. I'm just saying, if you think it applies to you, then it fucking applies to you. And if it don't, it don't. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I know Corey is more worried about shit than y'all want to believe. That's why he's in my motherfucking comments. What the fuck are you doing in my comments for? I'm 42,000 fucking subscribers on damn YouTube. Going after people that ain't got shit to do with this shit, meaning do better. Just out here like a leaf in the fucking wind. No direction whatsoever. Shout out to my fave. He said, but Anton said I need that paper, Corey. This is the part they don't seem to understand either, Jay. Because I see and heard people talk about this is frivolous, it's fake, it's not this, it's not that, it can't do this, it can't do that, which I don't believe. Maybe it is throwing a bunch of shit to the wall to see what sticks, but I'm thinking that there's some shit in here that's gonna stick, okay? Because I promise you, by that name, Anton didn't get no lawyer from Texas and try to get him to go to California to try a case. I tell you that. I tell you that he paid enough money to make sure that he get the right lawyer that know what the hell he's doing instead of getting a discount lawyer that looks like he's bunked from damn The Wire. I promise you that. I promise you someone that really does have money will put his money where his mouth is and where it belongs in order to get what the hell it is that he needs at the end of the day instead of playing colored games. I'll call it that, instead of out here playing colored games to talk shit, but really ain't doing shit, allegedly. But if your ass gets stuck in court and you gotta pay and take time and pay and take time and pay and take time, well, you know what? That's probably gonna do something to you. Now, I know y'all gonna say, he a comedian and he got money. He should, right? According to y'all, he should, right? He been in the game for however long he's been, right? But remember, he was also on here, words out of his mouth, saying that he was losing gigs. Somebody told me that he had all these shows scheduled in some state and most of them got canceled. And because most of the people that he deals with are the color community, right? You got to know about where he's going to be at, because he's not using because I think Kevin Hart is about to come do Martin Lawrence. Martin Lawrence is about to do a comedy tour, I think, because I saw it. Because it was advertised on Facebook. So he's advertising. I don't believe Corey does that. So he's does his shit, from what I understand, based off of grassroots, basically, in the color community. So that's fine. But who are running the venues for the most part? Probably white people. And you know white people don't win no bullshit, all right? Allegedly. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. So if you got to take your time to be fighting this lawsuit, and then the lady with the mushing, I think she has a lawsuit, and then, all this other shit where people are like backing away because of that video, you might not have enough money to carry through. Allegedly. I could be wrong. Maybe he got enough money for that, and maybe he wants to waste his time trying to fight all that. Maybe he should just settle. Remember what happened with Cassie? I know that's different. I'm just saying. Anyway, Kay says the black women are at the No Kings rally. Oh, y'all off the hook. Shout out to 279 people. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Shout out to Mike Love. I see you. I appreciate you. Judge love to y'all. He said in chess, the move Anton done would have been pawned to E7. I have no idea what that means, but I trust you. All right, pawn to E7. I need to learn how to play chess. My dad was supposed to do that. I got to get him to do that. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you. Hit the like button. Come on, fucko.
We grew up in the church, and she's a really, 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 really devoted to her faith type of gal, and you're calling her a lesbian to the world. That would be defamation per se.
Drive off without saying nighty-night. Your daughter, the ugly ass.
They go on to say that Corey Holcomb knew that Leslie was a minor at the time, and the statement was made to intentionally disparage and demean Leslie. They say that Corey Holcomb expected at the time that he would profit monetarily by ridiculing Leslie Daniels and subjecting her to scorn.
So, sorry to interrupt. So what I have been hearing from people who've been doing these videos and doing the reviews, right, is that Corey didn't know that she was a minor. Corey didn't know that she was a minor. So Corey can go get information to Docs TLA. He had to go and search and find that picture of that girl. He can go and get all the information on Flacco, but y'all gonna land on he didn't know that she was a minor? But he a comedian and you can dictate what comedians do. Ignorance is not an excuse. Ignorance of the law is not an excuse. Like, y'all really will come through with some bullshit, y'all. This is crazy. The colored community is a mess. A mess.com, okay? He didn't know. He probably didn't know. He should have never brought her the fuck in to begin with. And again, ignorance is not an excuse. Maybe you should have looked before you went and did. How about that? Okay. But color community will make excuses. But you gotta hold Anton accountable because of what Anton said, child. Shout out to Ms. AB. Thank you, Boo. She said he's going to have to spend money for sure. They don't even think that far ahead. They don't even think that far ahead. Who got time to be drawing up all up into court? Shout out to Diddy trying to get out. Free Diddy, okay? Anyway, yeah, they don't think about that. There's the other court case. I think y'all said there's a court case with the mushing lady. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong. And then now there's going to be this. And then he's over here threatening to cease and assist, which I think he means cease and desist. Then he said he's going to take down all these daggone YouTube channels, which once you do that and they fight back, that's a court case. So y'all trying to tell me that Corey Holcomb got money that daggone long? Is that what y'all trying to say? Is that what y'all trying to say? Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Okay.
since his podcast had promotions for products that bring in substantial income. They would further allege that Corey Holcomb made these false allegations for pure profit, even pointing out something that they believe or they hinted towards Corey Holcomb may have been scamming when they said on the next show, January 27, 2026, defendant Corey Holcomb exhibited for his audience a t-shirt which depicted Leslie as an ape and depicted her mom as an ape.
Not black women! And no black woman came to the defense? No black woman came to the defense? Where was the 92%? Where they at? Where y'all? Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Yes, I know it echoes. I do it on purpose. Where y'all at? Y'all don't care about these black women? They don't count? They not the right black women? All right. Because Anton said, right?
Now, Corey Holcomb explained that the viewers, right, of his podcast, that the proceeds of this particular shirt will go to the lady that was murdered by ICE agents in Detroit. I think it was Detroit. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, though, they're claiming, well, Corey Holcomb took the profits for himself because there has been no records. There's been no follow-up on whether or not Corey Holcomb actually donated.
Now, that might be a scam. Now, that might be a scam. He said he was going to give it to that white woman's family. You know, after chastising Anton for not talking about white men, he's going to go give black money after he allegedly defamed black women and take that money from the black women that he dressed up as apes, which is allegedly racist, and then give the alleged racist money where he was talking about black women to a white woman, and y'all ain't got nothing to say about that? And y'all ain't got nothing to say about that? Woo! Lord, help your people. I don't understand. And yet I do.
The proceeds of the shirts with Leslie and Sharita with their face on it, it's no update if he donated like the proceeds to that to, you know, like the charity. Now, I don't think that really...
Then you don't think they went and checked on that, allegedly? Allegedly.
Has any relevance towards the actual defamation suit, but that's just them pointing out how Corey Holcomb has actively acted as a bad faith actor throughout this entire situation.
During the show, I brought up that lady who was murdered by ICE agents. And Tampon said, that lady. So I made a shirt for, I hope that we get in touch with the lady who was unfortunately murdered, get in touch with her family. Because I made a shirt that I want to send everybody in her family, because, you know, he wants to talk about everybody else's family and kids, but if somebody say something about what might be something that touches his heart, he wants to control the way war goes. Let me tell him and everybody else, you not me. You not me. But this is dedicated to dude. We got a shirt that will be up for sale. Hit it. This is dedicated to you, Lane.
Oh, that's cool.
This is dedicated to you, Lane. If you want me to, call me again. I'll send you one.
Hold on, bro. That is a good question. Where'd that money go, man? Did it go to the lady's family? Why Corey Holcomb hasn't given an update? He hasn't came on his podcast and said, hey, family, we donated this money to her family. We haven't gotten that yet.
So allegedly, when that came up, I saw people in the chat that was saying, I want to buy it, I want to buy it. So I'm pretty sure people bought it. I have no doubt that people bought it. Where'd that money go? Where'd that money go? It may be allegedly going to the defense of this shit. Allegedly, I don't know. I don't care. But I feel like it's hypocritical and it goes against blacks, specifically black women. But anyway.
Did he give a time frame? Because I don't watch Corey Holcomb. Like, did he give a time frame to when he was going to donate the money?
Whenever he feels like.
If not, that's scamming. Now, I don't know how the scamming would help the defamation. I think they're just including everything in this just to make Corey Holcomb look as bad as possible. Now, I'll be fair with y'all. I don't know how strong of a defamation case they have here. I don't know per se. But what I can say is I'm happy, right? I'm happy they're going to drag Corey Holcomb to court. I'm happy they're going to make Corey Holcomb spend as much money as possible, right? You know, my Corey Holcomb videos, started to get a little personal once Corey Holcomb came on his podcast and disparaged me and called me a rapist and said I had a grape case when that's not the case at all whatsoever, right? So in that regard, with Corey Holcomb coming on his show and calling me a rapist, in that regard, I wish the worst for Corey Holcomb. So yeah, I won for.
He said, "I wish the worst for Corey." Oh, Flacco. We don't want to wish bad on people. We just want, just say that their results are theirs. They're accountable for what the hell it is that they do and say. I don't wish anything on people like that. I don't. Okay. Shout out to the up in here. I see you, boo. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Aliyah. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. John Smith. Thank you, John Smith. He said, what these ninjas defending Corey don't realize is that if Corey wins because he's a comedian, then that would mean that going forward, comedians would be able to sell monkey shirts too. Oh yeah, so now they all up in they panties in a bunch because it was funny when Drewski did it, but now that white comedians are going to do it, allegedly, from what I understand, now all the blacks are saying it's I ain't got time. These people crazy. I ain't got time. Take care of yourselves and quit worrying about shit that ain't gonna make your life any better. But that's just me, child. That's just me. Anyway, come on, Flacco.
Anton Daniels to drag him to court, right? Make him spend years in court.
Yes.
Spending money he don't have.
Yes.
Like, didn't Tasha K say that Corey Holcomb was was having a panic attack when the child support court increased the child support by $250? So.
Oh, what? Is that old news? I don't know nothing about that. But he just said exactly what I said. So you want to spend time with money and going to court and going back and forth to court and taking the time to do that. Then you got to do it with the mushing lady. Then you could possibly do it with the people who are going to push back on the alleged copyright strikes. So y'all think that he got time for all that? So y'all think that he got money for all that? All right, y'all.
Corey Holcomb is about to spend money he don't have. Or maybe the lawyer he's working with. I want to see if that lawyer is willing to do years and years and years of
pro bono
free work. The second cause of action in this lawsuit is false light. They would claim that the false light created by defendants would be highly offensive to anyone in plaintiff's position. At the time that the statements were made, plaintiff was a vulnerable, unshielded high school student. Clearly, they are referring to Corey Holcomb calling, again, the plaintiff the derogatory term for lesbian when she's not, right? The word they would claim is a disparaging, homophobic, and misogynistic slur for lesbian.
Oh, it is disparaging. It is homophobic. It is misogynistic. Where is the ABCD committee, Bueller? And it's MSG. Where are all the women's at? Women's, where y'all at? Why y'all not over here fighting for these people? Bueller. Oh, is it because he's a comedian? Is that the excuse? What is it? I'm confused. ABCDs, what's up? It says the word is a disparaging, homophobic, and misogynistic slur for a lesbian, particularly one who is masculine or B-U-T-C-H. Where y'all at? Where y'all at? Y'all ain't got nothing to say? Y'all ain't got nothing to say about this disparaging shit? I mean, child, this was back in January, so I guess they ain't got nothing to say. Okay. Goodbye, big boy. Y'all so crazy.
Particularly one who is masculine or butch, and apparently Leslie Daniels is a heterosexual woman. The other cause of actions were rooted around inflicted emotional distress on Leslie and her mom. Now, listen, I don't know how this lawsuit is going to turn out. What I would say is I hope Corey Holcomb uses up all his money in regards to this lawsuit, because I have a year to go after Corey Holcomb. See, the lead attorney who has been, an attorney for, I don't know, the last 20 plus years.
Oh yeah, everybody dismisses that. Like, lead attorney don't know what the fuck he talking about, which we about to go listen to him. But Flacco got a year? Uh-oh.
He actually sent a message to me on his live stream, and he says that when Corey Holcomb came on his podcast and called me a rapist and said that I had a rape charge, well, when Corey Holcomb did that, I actually have a cause to sue. I actually have a defamation case, even though Corey Holcomb was going the roundabout way and not trying to say my name.
Did I not say that? And people y'all was saying, people in the comments was saying, because he didn't say his name. And I'm like, all right, it's not like we can't infer who the hell it is he's talking to. He calls him Flacco in a something, whatever he calls him. I said that. Shout out to me, child. Shout out to YouTube, making me the best lawyer on YouTube that ain't never went to law school. Okay. I just think it's a little bit of common sense. Just like we can infer all the other names, Fruit Booty Buttons, these dumbass names that this man be making up. So now we gonna act stupid and act like we don't know who he's talking. All right, y'all.
But he said enough to where I have defamation according to the lead attorney.
Push up in a faggo.
Push up in a faggo. What the fuck does that even mean? I like him big though, not Corey. Flacco, shout out to Flacco. Shout out to CGA and those arms and that chocolate skin shine. I know that's so not even the point of what we're talking about, but he just came to mind. Anyway, come on, child.
That's what I call him. I don't know the other name. I call him push up in a faggo. I did research on.
You hear somebody back there laughing. You hear somebody back there laughing.
On this guy. This man is a rapist.
And said it. And said it with his chest. I stand on it. Make sure you keep standing.
This man is a rapist. Did you don't know nothing about that? There was a lot of people looking at him talk crazy about Corey and all like that. Push up in a faggo. You got a rape charge.
I cannot with this.
At least Darlene finally said, I cannot with this. Shout out to her. Now, mind you, she'll be back next week, I'm sure. She'll be back next week, I'm sure. But at least she did at least say it. I cannot. Girl, you should have been knotting. Pause. Girl, you should have been knotting. That's right. Generation X can read and use context clues. Exactly. Shout out to us. Child, this is getting crazier and crazier.
See, they want to go back and forth every week. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you every week.
Says the person going back and forth every week. Is he here? Is he here? Does he use this? He's been going back and forth every week since January the 13th. I'm not gonna go back and forth every week. Nigga, we see you! We see you!
I'm just gonna find out what I need to find out because he don't use his real name. People who really, you don't know their name, you gotta watch them on the internet.
Flacco, you need to, I don't want to say that stuff now. Flacco had a misunderstanding about how the law worked. Flacco was thinking, oh, he has to name me specifically.
Shout out to the Little Gaming channel with the super chat that says, Flacco suing that ninja next. What's poppin', lead? Everybody about to empty those pockets. Just add another lawsuit on, and while you out there fighting it, I know, he a comedian! That's all that matters, he a comedian! Come on, TLA. Oh, my fault. Hold on, y'all. Shout out to TLA.
Thanks for the tip.
She was fucking his best friend, so, you know, I mean, everybody's fucking down here in Atlanta. I don't know what to tell you. They breeding like rabbits down here. Everybody getting ass.
Everybody getting ass. Did I miss a super chat? Did I miss this one? I'm sorry, John Smith. Did I miss? Well, hold on. What these ninjas defending Corey don't realize that if Corey wins because he's a comedian, then that would mean that going forward. Oh yeah, I did. Thank you, boo. I appreciate you. Cellulite up in here. Thank you so much, honey. Say, get a man with the truth, Messy. You already know. These hypocrites be hypocrite and been hypocrite and will continue to. Shout out to House of Hypocrites. But you know, they so we gotta hold Anton accountable. The color committee. We're the color committee. They're the color community. We gotta hold Anton accountable. We gotta hold Anton accountable. Just allow all this to go. Let me see. We didn't got ABCDs. We didn't got minors. We didn't got black women. Child, nothing to say. Nothing to say at all. But 15 minutes later, with regard to something else, let Donald Trump do something. Oh my God, he's so racist. Ciao.
I'm on the internet.
Flacco, you need to. I don't want to say that stuff now. Flacco had a misunderstanding about how the law worked. Flacco was thinking, oh, he has to name me specifically, and that's not the law. Flacco was thinking, oh, I ain't got no case because he didn't say my name specifically. Now, how's Flacco supposed to know? He's not an attorney, right? There's no shade.
No shade.
That's not how it worked, though.
Ooh.
So when Little Gaming Channel said, you better empty them pockets now, and we can talk about this, so we're going to go through all of it, guys.
Lead attorney, he's the expert. If he says I have a case, then God damn it, I got to look into it, man. And Corey, understand this, Corey. The minute I make my mind up, I'm coming for that fake plan. All right? By the end of I want that fake plan by the end of all this.
Goodbye, Flacco. Goodbye, Flacco. He said, I want the fake plan. Shout out to Joe Button. pointed all that shit out. He said, I'm coming for the fake plant. I cannot. He is fucking hilarious. I love me some Poetic Flacco.
Okay. But let me know in the comment section, what do you got?
All right. So he's done. I cannot. Shout out to Flacco. He coming for the fake plant. Corey, you better go. Don't hide it either. You know, Joe Budden, child, not Joe Budden. Joe Budden said that the whole thing is fake on the background and the kitchen table that he had. Oh my God, he dressed him down. That was hilarious. Shout out to Legend. Thank you, Boo. He said, remember he said TLA wasn't a lawyer? He did. I really don't like this guy. I bet he doesn't wash his hands after using the bathroom. Oh no. With this dirty bastard. He's talking about Corey, not about Flacco. We love Flacco. I love Flacco. I like him big, child. Anyway, shout out to him for that video. Let's move on over to, let's see some of a lead attorney over here. You know he long-winded, child. You know he long-winded. Is this the? Yeah. All right, that's the chat right there. I got to speed him up and move forward because we ain't got all day with him. But I got another girl that I found that was talking about it. I want to go over what she had to say.
What are we even talking about, guys? We're talking about the lawsuit. We're talking about the lawsuit. Look at this. Defamation. What is Anton's family alleging? They're alleging false light. Defamation of Leslie Daniels with respect to all that goddamn t-shirt. Why Corey call that girl an ape? The whole family. They were apes. Gorillas in the mist.
I mean, racism.
Right. Apparently not. She was a kid at the time. We're gonna go through all of this, guys. We're gonna go through all of this. This is crazy. I ain't even want to do this ninja stuff no more, man. I'm doing my body cam shit. And then I'm starting some new channels where I'm gonna help the brothers out going through relationships. They're going through their divorces. But man, when I saw House of Hypocrites video, I was like, God damn, this is a lawsuit filed. I didn't even know. You know that man is a detective. He got the overcoat and everything. I don't know how he heard about this. It's been out for over a month, guys.
Oh, it was out already. On the low.
I know House of Hypocrites making his money, Freezy making his money, BBQ making his money. They're all making money. All right, so we're gonna get into this. First, let me do this though. Speak of the devil talking about amazing content creator. We got our man on the gaming channel. Somebody write TLGC in the house. Somebody write TLGC. What my man say? Said Flacco suing that ninja next. What's poppin', Lee? Everybody about to empty those pockets. All right, man. Y'all know who this man is. TLGC. Man, I done had real talkers I've been on here. I done had thousands and thousands of people show love to your boy, support and heavy-handed. But there's a few, 5 to 10 out of the thousands. I'm talking the top 1% of the 1% that have really just kind of established and held up and undergirded the whole damn channel. I'm talking about infrastructure. Just huge support. Right. When I was on it, when I wasn't on it, when I was
let's move this forward.
So we go get all. But a girl, I've locked it out. I know she 18, just out of respect. Got a picture of the damn t-shirt with the apes.
Oh shit, they got pictures up in there. Thanks, lead. All right.
I was like, what the hell is going on? Look at all this. We're gonna go through it all, guys. Let me go down. He even put a picture of the girl. I've locked it out. I know she 18, just out of respect. Got a picture of the damn t-shirt with the apes. Somebody write Planet of the Apes. Don't write that shit. With the apes. Just a little girl. Are there any fathers in the house, man? Are there any fathers in the house? What if a 60-year-old man was talking about your daughter's an ape and this and that? Wouldn't that just kind of, ugh? I ain't got no kids. You can talk about, I don't give a fuck, but somebody talking about your little girl, especially if you're a father, you know, mothers and daughters, they always got this fighting shit, you know, conflict. But the fathers and the daughters, especially when the daughters are so young, you're just a princess. Somebody's calling your princess a gorilla. That's not gonna, that's not gonna make you want, you know?
Does that matter to y'all? It would matter to me, child. I ain't no man. Don't be talking about my kids. I'll talk about my kids. Trust me when I tell you, I'll talk about them crumb snatchers all day and after night. But don't let nobody else do it. Don't let nobody else do it. I'm there to say, who the fuck you think you talking about? I don't care if this shit is true. Don't talk about my kids. Don't talk about my kids. Who the fuck? I had them kids. Y'all please. Y'all please.
No. When I saw this shirt, shout out to Little Rock, I was like, yo, the hell is going on?
It's acceptable because he a comedian, TLA. He a comedian.
We go get all into it, man. This is about to be fucked up. And again, I'm not on nobody's side. I know Corey's been talking about your boy crazy, but
they're gonna say, but he talks about people's kids all the time. He talks about black women all the time. Okay, why are y'all not saying nothing about Corey then? Corey been out here talking about the women he sleeps with. He been talking about his own daughter. He been talking. Hold on. Pause. Hold on a second. Just hold on a GD minute. Child, Corey Holcomb called Jess Hilarious a black whore and said her son would be Backdoria. She's a black woman. Now listen, Jess Hilarious get on my nerves since she got on the Breakfast Club. I loved her when she was just on IG, being a comedian with Just with the Mess. Now she over here, I don't pay no attention to her no more. All right. Now, for any other reason, then I don't know. I just don't think she's the right fit. Plus, I don't listen to that shit. I don't listen to YouTube. But he said, what?
Corey Holcomb. That is a comedian that I got into it with. I did a photo shoot with my son. And it went viral. I was naked. My son was not. My son had on Jordans. The only thing I had on.
I mean, that is weird though, child. I ain't even gonna lie. That is weird.
Was Jordans and socks. Okay. And he was covering me. He was covering my boobs, my private area, and he had on clothes. And I did the shoot. I posted it. It goes viral. The next morning, I wake up to.
Child, I'm not doing a photo shoot naked with my dress. To each his own. To each his own. That's a little weird to me, but that's just me.
Corey Holcomb calling me a whore and, a black whore, and saying that my son would be gay. And this is why a lot of our young black men are gay, because of black whores like Jess Hilarious and things like that. And he was.
Do you know him?
I do not know. I still have not got the chance to see this man. That was the reason why I went to Wild 'N Out, to see this man.
And you didn't, and he wasn't there that day?
No, I made the show, but I'm like, thank you, Nick. But where's Corey? He's no, he ain't here. So why you? Because you know why I'm coming up here, Nick. Because that's why you reached out to me, because I flamed him. I was roasting him back to back 3 days straight. And that's why you reached out, Nick. You knew I wanted to see him. He said, no, but you got on the show. Thank you.
You let it go now?
Hell no, I ain't let it go. No, I didn't let it go. I mean, it wasn't even so much about him talking about me. You don't say that kind of thing about somebody's child. You know what I mean? You just don't say stuff like that, But then I realized he don't have a relationship with his mother. You know what I mean? He doesn't have a relationship with his kids. He told one.
Okay. Let's not make excuses, Jess. Okay. That's the problem with the colored community, is that they like to make excuses for shit when it's internal. Just like with the low mesters that be in the family that they allow to come to the reunions and the parties and the, all the things, right? And then just be like, you know how he is, and then be sending kids still toward that person. We're not, let me rephrase. I'm not letting that shit slide. The colored community allows it to slide, but then always worrying about what goes on the outside. Until you take care of what happens in the inside, the outside ain't gonna fix nothing. The inside needs to be fixed. Isn't that what they say? When the plane goes down, you got to take care of you before you can take care of somebody else. That's what it says. So as long as the colored community is allowing people to continue to do things to kids that we know damn well they shouldn't be doing to kids, I'm a little bit confused why you think you can control what's going on the outside. I'm just saying. Shout out to Kelly Corinne in the building. He was 6. It's weird. I'm sorry, y'all. That shit is weird. He could have been 6. Well, if he was 16, it definitely would have been disgusting. But he could have been a baby. He could have been 5. He could have been 4. He's covering up my private parts, ma'am. Anyway, but shout out to all of y'all that are here. Hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
His kids after him, he'll make another one. So it's and he. The way he talks about his family, something like how he has other issues, obviously, very dirty person. Right. Yeah.
Obviously, he's got issues.
Tell me, what's the audition process like for Wild 'N Out?
All right, we don't care about that. Shout out to Shannon Sharp Club Shay. I haven't watched that since that whole other debacle. Anyway, come on, leaders.
If I have not learned anything in the last couple of years, it has been compassion. That's why when he was talking shit about me, I didn't even say nothing. I only had to say something when he just kept going on, was trying to talk about that I was lying and stuff. I had to set the record straight. 300,000 of y'all watch that video on this channel, which only has 17K subs. That video, 300,000, got way more than the damn video he was talking to me about. This on the back channel, that's on his main channel.
Ooh, shade. My video with only 17,000 got more than your whole channel, and you got millions. And this ain't even my main channel. This is my second channel I just started. Woo! Shout out to Did I not say this about TLA? He don't need to come back out and say anything. He said what he said. He's got nothing to prove. And the person that says, I'm not going to go back week after week, who goes back week after week, always trying to make himself seem better and just be making it worse for himself every single week.
Shit, sometimes the truth. People want to know about it. Big shout out to Ted. He says, lead cooking with grease. Ask a brother podcast. You talking about 6 baby mamas and child support? I've been listening to stuff over 20 years. You could never lie to me. I'm gonna hear it. What's being alleged? What are the women folk? What are they saying? Defamation, and we're gonna get into this. False light, defamation of that damn shirt. Gorillas in the mist.
They're not gorillas in the mist, Lee.
Defamation of Sharita with respect to the shirt. Planet of the Apes. That's what Corey was on. Intentional infliction of emotional distress suffered by the daughter. Intentional infliction of emotional distress suffered by the wife. And violation of California Civil Code, 3344. Okay, here we go. All right, y'all get ready.
Lee is such a long stroker, y'all. I mean, pause, but you know what I'm saying. Lord have mercy.
Man, for what? So glad that I'm out. Anyways, let's keep going. Comes now the daughter and the wife and file this complaint against Corey Holcomb and the 5150 show. The parties, who do we got? Leslie Daniels. She's an African-American. Y'all be wearing out this whole tether shit. Can somebody tell me what a fucking tether is?
Shout out to the tether. It's not Rolly, though.
People call it Anton. What is it? Tether? Am I a tether? I took mine.
You are a tether, child. Like, I'm just playing. Why they saying Anton is a tether? Is Anton a tether, y'all? Come on now.
She was 17 years old and a senior in high school at all times mentioned in this complaint. Sharita Daniels, residing in Detroit, Michigan, also an African-American, was also done or committed by any specifically named defendant. Plaintiffs hereby intend to allege January 13th, Anton, father of Leslie, husband of Sharita, appeared on the show. After introductory comments were made by defendant Holcomb and the guest, the two individuals became involved in an intense, heated discussion and provocative remarks were exchanged. That is true. There were some provocative remarks.
Yeah.
Stand on her. I was like, what? Mika. Like, God damn. That shit got wild. So he's right when he says some provocative remarks were exchanged. Who do y'all think got the best of this? The best of that introduction? Some people say, oh, well, he didn't say it again. Anton didn't say it again. Some people say, shit, he said it 3 times. How many times you need him to say it? Put Anton, if you're more on Anton's side for that, and put C, put Corey. Put A for Anton, C for Corey. Depending on who you think got the better of it. I think if a man says something 3 times to your face, man, you asking him to say it a 4th time, it's like, oh. Say it 18 times and watch Wild. All right.
That was good. Say it 18 times. Then I do something about it. Shout out to the lead attorney. Exactly. All these people's like, he didn't say it again. This nigga said it 3 times. You saw his face when he said it the first damn time. Y'all just be making excuses because you don't like what Anton said. Oh.
All right, so provocative remarks. The following week, January 20th, Corey aired another 5150 show. During the show, and here we go, the defendant twice aired a photograph of plaintiff's daughter, Leslie, standing immediately in the back of an American flag. And again, this is y'all remember this this photo. Now again, I blocked out the face, just, she 18 now and Anton filed this, but just on the strength. But y'all remember it. So he showed this and he was saying some crazy shit. Do y'all remember some of the shit that he was saying? It was insane. So he showed a photo of the child, but let me just be clear. For the photo that y'all saw, I blocked it out. The photo that Corey showed was unredacted, unblurred of this minor.
Correct.
Some of y'all are gonna be like, well, she's not a child. She was only 17. And see, that's the shit that gets y'all locked up for 25 years. You're doing day for day. She's only 16, lead attorney. She got hair out, He's a child. Right? Up until she's 18.
Now, I hate to interrupt right here, but we covered a video as well some time ago, where someone was doing like a documentary, I'll call it, but it wasn't really, saying that Black children have to grow up quicker than other children. Of course, they said white people, but let's just include everyone. Black kids got to grow up sooner. They got to be responsible quicker. They got to go and get jobs. They got to be put out to work. And yet, with all that, well, which we know is true. I mean, let's not act like it's not a thing. But then we'll say that it's okay to say something to someone who's 17. Don't even give them a chance to get to damn 18. It's okay. She's old enough to know at 17, depending on what you think is okay. It's okay for them at 16, depending on what you know is okay. It just kind of depends, right? And then make the excuses. So do Black children have to grow up quicker than every other child, or do they get the same privilege to be able to be children as long as they need to be? Which one is it? I know people will just stand on whatever side that they feel like standing on, but for the most part, can we at least acknowledge that shit is true? For whatever the reasons are. And that's why the excuse of Cassie is her frontal lobe, and she's not responsible for what happened with Diddy, but Leslie is old enough because she was 17, still a minor, but because it's Anton's daughter, probably it's okay.
She's a child. Well, the law says that at 17, you go, okay, listen. Whatever you want to say about your interactions, but at the end of the day, legally for this, she was a minor. Let's get that straight. She got C cups. Lead it to y'all fuckers don't listen.
Yes, correct. I
don't care nothing about no goddamn C cups. I don't care nothing about no fake IDs.
What?
The child. So Corey showed the unredacted, unblurred photo of the child. Corey clearly identified Leslie as the daughter of Anton. Yeah. While the photo was shown, Corey Holcomb made disparaging and highly offensive statements about plaintiff and her father. And her mother, he did. Corey referred to plaintiff, the daughter, on the broadcast as an ugly ass dyke. I don't even remember that.
Damn, lead attorney, you really said it. Goodbye, sir.
He called her a bunch of shit. He was saying some wild shit. So apparently this was the bad thing. Corey called this child an ugly ass dyke. Corey knew at the time that the statement was made that the plaintiff was a minor. No. I'd have to go back and listen to it. I don't know if Corey knew that she was a child at the time.
Don't matter.
She's 17, so I don't know. Corey, I'll be honest with you, Corey don't be knowing a lot of shit. Y'all saw what he said about Flacco.
Y'all said what he said about memberships. Child, he don't know much about much.
He's 60 years old. What does he know?
Oh, that's ageism. He's 60 years old. Come on. So now we giving excuses because he's 60 years old. Child, he don't know the internet. He's 60.
His damn attorney don't know shit either. Did y'all see the shit his attorney was saying about me? I don't know nothing. I don't know shit.
Correct.
So it could be that he didn't know that she was a child, but okay, let's keep going. I don't know. I have to go back and rewatch. I forgot what he said. This was in January. The statement was made intentionally to disparage and demean plaintiff. I mean, that has to be true.
That's true.
The defendant expected at the time that he would profit monetarily by ridiculing Leslie and subjecting her to scorn. I mean, this is true if he said it on the show and he's taking super chats and he's taking memberships and he's taking ad revenue. The stream was monetized.
It was.
So Corey knew that he was profiting while he said that, since his podcast has promotions for products that bring in substantial revenue. I was like, does he have products? But he does. How do I know? Because damn, O'Shea be wearing them. O'Shea done bought the merch.
That is true.
I should make some merch. Y'all want me to sell some fucking hoodies? I've never sold merch. I want to be sure. Sometimes you'll buy something and the shit'll shrink up on you. I don't ever want that to happen to y'all. So I don't know. I haven't sold them, but we'll see.
I thought him and AV was selling stuff together, weren't they? I could have swore they were, allegedly.
On the next show, January 27th, Corey exhibited for his audience.
You mean that they were watching the shows and what was being said? You mean they were watching what was going on in these shows? Where they do that at? Sound like chess to me.
T-shirt, which depicted Leslie as an ape and depicted Anton's wife as an ape.
Oh no, racist.
Corey explained that viewers of his podcast could purchase the T-shirt. Shit. I'm worried about selling merch because, the hoodies might shrink. And this man out selling T-shirts with Anton's family as gorillas. Maybe my standards are too high. I just put anything on a goddamn shirt.
Such a goof.
Kind of fucked up. He alleged that all the money received from viewers would be donated to the family of a woman shot in Detroit by ICE. To date, no accounting. Oh shit, I forgot about that. Was that a scam? Who thinks, Corey, all the money that was...
While Corey talking about Anton was a scammer, the streams are still up. Trust me, we already know, because some people play checkers and others play chess, that they've already gotten those streams. Now, if they start disappearing, If they start disappearing, y'all, because I know some people will be watching, let us know if those streams over there start disappearing. It's too late. It's too late. Now, after this, let's see if he comes out here talking mad sugar honey iced tea, meaning Corey, who don't go back and forth every week. Let's see if he says Flacco's name this week. What's his name? I forget. Farrakhan, child, whatever it is. Shout out to Flacco.
That was donated from the shirts, all the sale, all the profits. Who think Corey donated that money to that white woman that got shot by ICE? Put a yes if you think Corey donated the money. Put a no if you're like, hell no, that nigga kept that money. Was it a scam?
Yes or no? Did he donate it or did he not? Y'all let me know, yes or no. Do those white women or the family of that white woman get all this money from Corey? Allegedly. Yay or nay?
I didn't even think about that. He did say he was going to donate that money. Y'all think he did? Put Y if you think he donated every cent. Put in if you're like, he ain't donate that shit. God damn.
Maybe he cashed
first cause of action. All right, so here we go. Defamation. Corey Holcomb on his podcast, January 20th, falsely you know what I don't like? And shout out to, I mean, I got this document from House of Hypocrites. I don't know if he did this or, I would tend to think not, but I don't like these fucking highlights and this red underlining stuff. It's throwing me off. Sometimes attorneys do this. They'll put shit in bold. They'll put shit in all caps. You're doing a lot by all this highlighting and underlining, to be honest. So let me try to read it. Corey on his podcast falsely stated that.
Well, look who it is, y'all. Oh, look who it is, y'all. Y'all remember Jorge? He's still around here. The one that's over there that be telling on me with Harambe's brother that always is in here, but always is talking shit about me elsewhere. Child, I told y'all. Cannot stay on task. Probably a part of the Anton crew, But it's still over here talking mad sugar on iced tea. This ain't got shit to do with shit. This ain't got shit to do with shit. Can't stay on task because Anton said, part of I Hate Anton committee. Anyway, just want to make sure y'all don't miss that because all they do is look at ways to hold Anton accountable, but allow shit like this to go. I tell you, you colored, you so funny. Snuggles in the building. I see you, boo. No, I ain't dropping no link. Shout out to Snuggles.
That Anton's daughter was a dyke. This is disparaging, homophobic, and misogynistic. It is a slur for a lesbian, particularly one who is masculine or butch.
Then again, with all these MSGs in here, y'all probably support this, you MSGs.
Anton's daughter is a heterosexual and is not a lesbian for what it's worth. The false light was made by defendants intentionally to demean plaintiff and subject her to ridicule.
Ooh, yes, that's true.
Defendants knew the statement was false at the time it was made, or they failed to use reasonable care to determine whether the truth or the falsity of the statement yet made. What? Defendants failed to use reasonable care to determine either the truth or the falsity of the statement yet made them anyway without regard to their truthfulness. Yeah? I mean...
Well, it's because she's a minor. Let's not forget that, because she's a minor. She might not be now, but when all this happened, we knew she was a minor.
If Corey is going around saying Poetic Flacco is a rapist, who thinks that Corey really investigated whether this minor was heterosexual or homosexual?
Thank you, lead attorney. Thank you, lead attorney. Well, he a comedian. Anton's removing videos, but he a comedian. Child, I cannot. With the colored community, I cannot. Shout out to, sorry for the pause, lead. But exactly. But they'll make excuses. Of course, because Corey has no responsibility to anything. Anton has responsibility for everything, yeah.
He didn't. He was just talking. Just talking about a girl. Just talking about a girl's sexuality. Now, is this the first time that Corey has talked about girls' sexuality? Wasn't he talking about a 5-year-old sucking on a bottle, and y'all remember that, and being bounced on a lap? Corey joking about little girls. That ain't nothing for him.
Thanks for the tip. Lead. Shout out to the lead attorney. You ain't shit. Shout out to the lead attorney in the building. Lead, you ain't shit, but you know you got me bagging up. Shout out to the lead attorney. I appreciate you being here. Always, always, always. Shout out to Mika the coach. That's not Mika, is it? It's not the Mika, is it? Because you know it's the Mika now. No, she the messy reporter or something like that. The messy conservative, my bad. Thank you, boo. She said, watching my little page and my Kevin Gates voice. Lee, we also heard you with the shade too, talking about your 17,000 subscribers doing more numbers than Corey with his millions. Oh no, he's not in millions. I think he's at some 100,000 number. Shout out to the shade. We're here for it.
So based on this, Anton's family is saying they are entitled to recover compensatory damages.
Yes.
Plaintiff maintains that defendants knew the statements were false and acted with a conscious disregard of the child's rights. The statements were made with oppression and malice in an effort to disparage plaintiff and damage her personal reputation and to subject her to ridicule among her friends, classmates, and the...
Now, I know y'all damn well remember that time that the girl called in when he was on the Millionaire Morning Show and he cut it right off. Remember when Leslie called in, he was in the middle of his show and she was crying and upset and then he just ended the show. Y'all remember that? I'm pretty sure that is available for people to see. We heard her voice. I didn't know what it was at the time. I think Fa let me know who it was and what it meant. Shout out to Fa. I'm sure that will be entered as Exhibit 5 million or something like that. I remember. Do y'all remember? Y'all, they've been collecting stuff all this time while the anti-hate community is anti-hating. Because Anton said, which is fine, whatever. I just always be like, but y'all can excuse whatever the fuck you want to excuse. And this man can do all this stuff. I told you, y'all, they don't care about these kids. People do not care about none of these kids, child. They barely care about their own. You think they care about somebody else's? And do you think that janky lawyer that looked like the dude from The Wire, the way he was dressed, no shade. You think that he is doing all this due diligence? You think he's in there doing all this due diligence? We gotta look into these things before you talk, Corey. I'm thinking no. I could be wrong, even though I'm not, but I'm gonna go ahead and say allegedly I might be wrong, even though I'm not, but allegedly.
Viewing audience. So he is asking for compensation based, number one, on defamation.
I want the money. He said, give me the loot, give me the loot. But Corey, I'm sure he got enough time to go through this lawsuit, a potential Flacco lawsuit, the Mushing Lady lawsuit, the people who are pushing back from the copyright strikes lawsuits. Yeah, I'm sure he got Kevin Hart money, child. I'm sure he got enough like Kevin Hart does. Not a problem, child. Not a problem. All this man had to do originally, first of all, not bring the kid into it. Keep it on Anton. I'm sure Anton was able to take it. But then after he found out that the kid was a kid, he could have came back and said, you know what, my bad. I didn't bring the kids in. I shouldn't have. I didn't know she was a minor. Do you think that it would have turned into all this if he had minimally done that? I'm not talking about nothing else. I'm not talking about nothing else. All I'm talking about is when you found out, if you didn't know allegedly, and you knew that she was a minor. My bad. I shouldn't have done that. I removed it from the whatever. Y'all need to stop talking about it. We need to not be bringing kids into it. But this is the person that cursed his own daughter out on the internet. But y'all can also forget about that. Shout out to the color community. Y'all can overlook a lot of things. The things that he said about other kids, the things that they're showing. Shout out to Cool Keem, I think his name is. The stuff that they're showing with his own words coming out of his own mouth about kids, just like Lead said about the damn baby. You know, that was the most disgusting thing ever. That was the most disgusting thing ever. Clearly, he didn't take care of none of his kids when they were younger. Clearly, right? But he could say all that. Then he could talk about those women that he was relating with, I'll call it that. He said this shit. He talked about these women he was relating with, the kids that was coming into the room, coming into the bed, everything he did to the women, what they wanted, how he just gave them money, and then he did this, that, and the third. All that talk. He a comedian. Whatever, yeah, whatever.
And I'm gonna explain all of this a little later, guys. Number two, false light. Anton says that his daughter, that the statements that Corey made about his daughter on the podcast showed the daughter in a false light. Corey falsely stated that the daughter was a dyke. The word dyke, disparaging homo.
I can't believe you keep saying that word, lead attorney, child.
Phobic. So he knew, Corey knew that the statements would create a false impression about the daughter. And Corey acted in reckless disregard. I know the judge gonna be, you know, shout out to Anton, but I know the judge gonna be mad as hell looking at all these goddamn highlights. Hopefully that's just the way that I downloaded this and that's not what was actually in the documents. Defamation of...
Yo, I believe the judge is a woman. I believe the judge is a woman. Don't let her be on the type of time that, how dare you do this to women? Don't talk about women! And we support black women! Oh no. She might say this is okay if she's one of those. I'm just saying.
Of Leslie with respect to the t-shirt. All right, so the same thing. There was a picture of a t-shirt. We talked about that. The depiction of black people as apes and or monkeys and or gorillas and or chimpanzees is a deeply rooted, racist, and dehumanizing trope.
Oh no, it's the shout out to racism. Shout out to racism, child. We talk about racism all the time.
You got more questions, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, and you ain't black.
The racism that you're experiencing and the struggle to make ends meet actually means the diet don't work for you the same.
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
Oh my God, all this racism. What did I not say that? Oh, remember when it is the Obamas, it's so racist. How could you do that? It's not right. But when it's Anton's kids and wife, it doesn't matter to your colors. What happened, colored community? What happened, colored community? It's only select blacks. It's only some blacks, not these blacks, because they related to Anton. Only when it's the Obamas. Okay, my bad. Only when it's black women going into the Gucci, Fucci, and Poochie store trying to make a hard time and try to conjure up some racism. So the things that Corey said can't be racist because he black. And you know, black people can't be racist. That's what y'all say, not me. That's what y'all say. It's okay for him to say, because he's a comedian. Now, any other excuses that I missed, y'all? Any other excuses that the color community will go along with to absolve Corey? But you know, the I hate Anton sector, they going for it to hold him accountable. We got to hold Anton accountable. And we'll just let this man be racist against ABCDs. Racist, obic. Some ism, some obic. And let's not forget dummism, because let's toss that in there. Shout out to our word dummism, because there's a lot of dummism going on around here. The feminists ain't saying shit. The ABCDs ain't saying shit. The pro-blacks ain't saying shit. Whoever protects kids ain't saying shit. So they don't give a shit. But y'all are supposed to give a shit. Don't ever forget that, y'all. You know, y'all are supposed to be giving a shit. Child, can't imagine what's going on with the color community, but you know, it's all Donald Trump's fault because everything is Donald Trump's fault.
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Again!
Because Trump bad. Trump bad.
Going, you're being a racist! Racist!
Shout out to Wayne Lundy in the building. Thank you so much for 5 memberships. Boo! I appreciate you. I don't think I heard that thing go off. I don't know if that came through, but thank you so much. I appreciate you. Shout out to Wayne Lundy, previous sponsor of the show like a few days ago. Shout out to all the channel members. I see you. I appreciate you. Please make sure you hit the like button, subscribe if you are new. If you did catch a membership, please make sure you thank Wayne Lundy. Appreciate you, hon. Shout out to Prince Revolver up in here. Thank you so much. Boo. He said he can't sue Corey. It's comedy. Yeah, he a comedian. Same Corey who talks about putting cases on anyone he doesn't like. Rules for thee and not for me. Rules for thee, but not for me. And plus, anything having to do with Anton is never acceptable, okay? Never, ever, ever. Sage, thank you, boo. He said if the judge is female, the attorney made a chest move. Uh-oh. It could be. The attorney is not black. Allegedly. Let me go out on a limb. Let me toss it in allegedly. The attorney is not black, but I'm going by the name of the attorney. The attorney ain't black. I'm not even gonna say what I think. All right, I'm not trying to get in trouble. We're gonna leave it alone, child. We already got lead over here using that defamatory language. I ain't got time. Oh Lord, lead attorney, come on.
With a long history designed to deny the humanity of African descended people and justify slavery and discrimination. Oh shit. We going back to slavery.
Yes, yes.
Kunta Kinte, 18 years a slave. Is that what that t-shirt meant? It's like, fuck. We going deep with that damn t-shirt, ain't we?
Pause.
Shit, damn. I mean, you know.
That's where they went with the Obamas. That's exactly where they went with the Obamas. Say I'm lying. Y'all already know. How dare you? Oh, it's okay over here. It's only a problem because Trump did it. Even though he didn't make that video. Let's be clear. Trump did not make that video. He reposted it. And everyone else can get ignored. Just focus in on the Obamas. How dare you do this? Oh, but it's no outrage here when Corey does it. No outrage when Corey does it. Oh, okay. Shout out to the color community. Child, I know how y'all are. I already know how y'all are.
Oh, but if a white man calls your black daughter an ape, are you gonna feel away? Now, but maybe you should, maybe you shouldn't. It's just words, sticks and stones. But you know, there is something there, right? But this isn't a white man. This is a black man. What do white people say all the time? Why do black people get to say the N-word and we don't? You know, so they, you know, there's.
Child, according to Torah, y'all can say it too. Child, according to Torah, yeah, I can say it too. What are you talking about? Hard ER. Where's the outrage color community? Oh yeah, y'all like that nigga. Y'all like that nigga because he's one of y'all. D9 or Boule, so he can say that shit. Mm-hmm.
Some play there. Black man to black man, black on black humiliation and violence. This image is understood to be so degrading and demeaning that it could not possibly be passed off as satire or humor. The image of the daughter as an ape was and is defamatory.
Why you say it like that? Ape.
The daughter is entitled to recover damages.
Yes.
All right. The fourth cause of action, defamation of the wife.
Uh-oh.
Defendant, shit, I'm gonna just read the highlighted portions. Apparently those are the most important. Defendant Holcomb's exhibit of the t-shirt with the picture, and again, let's see the picture of the chimps, the apes.
Goodbye, lead attorney.
So this is them right here. Oh shit. You got Papa Ape. Who did this, man?
Did he just say Papa Ape goodbye? Lord, forgive lead attorney. I cannot. Between D-I-D-Y-K-E and Papa Ape. I cannot with this man, y'all. I cannot. Lord.
Oh, no, I didn't even see this. Oh, wait. What's the girl's name? Leslie. So maybe this was a bad transcription, but it's supposed to say, this is dedicated to you, Leslie. Oh
no, it's supposed to say Lane. We can't count on captions at all. It's supposed to say this is dedicated to you, Lane.
My God. It says Lane, but did they pick it up wrong? It says, hey, leave my family out of this. And this is the goddamn family. This apparently is the daughter. Who drew this up, man? This is terrible. This is fucked up, Corey.
Yeah, who would want to purchase that shirt and wear it? Come on now. Thank you, Corinne. That's what it is, but I didn't want to say it. That's how you say it. Thank you, boo.
All right, so we got the t-shirt. And again, so we talked about the t-shirt with respect to the daughter. Then you got the t-shirt also with respect to the wife. So we're not really going to go through this. It's the same thing.
Same thing, yeah.
And they want punitive damages, not just compensatory damages.
Wait, what is the difference? Hold on. Shit. Punitive damages are monetary awards in civil lawsuits meant to punish defendants for especially harmful, malicious, or fraudulent behavior and to deter similar future misconduct. We be leering around here. I want that money. Give me the loot. Shout out to Biggie. Give me the loot. So y'all really think that Corey Holcomb got the time, energy, effort, and money to defend this lawsuit, potential Flacco lawsuit, the Lady Mushin lawsuit, and the people from YouTube that he's allegedly copyright striking? Y'all really think that man got money that long? Y'all really think he got money that long? And who would have bought that ugly ass shirt? I don't even think the Anton hate community would do that. Thank you, RBN. He said, lead ain't ish, laugh my ass off. Let's see the child. Exactly. A mess.com. That shirt is so stupid.
Punitive damages. You got IIED, also known as the intentional infliction of emotional distress. What does Anton say? He says, listen, by publicly declaring my daughter to be an ugly dyke and by exhibiting and selling a t-shirt containing a picture of her as an ape, Corey and the 5150 show caused Anton's daughter to suffer severe emotional distress.
Insert that Millionaire Morning Show where she called up crying and he ended it abruptly. Just like I can insert when I was on live stream and the 1814 wheeler hit me. It's on live stream. It's there. But some will say that that's not true. All right. Anyway. Ace Skates in the building. Thank you, Boo. He said Seattle, Michigan. Is that what he said? I didn't even hear that. Thank you, Boo.
Corey knew that Leslie would hear the false and degrading description of her.
Of course.
And would know that Corey and the 5150 show were hawking a t-shirt with an image of her as an ape. Gorillas in the mist.
Lead.
Anton's daughter did, in fact, hear the defamatory description of her and see the degrading t-shirt. Oh my God. And I think this is what Anton said, right? He said that the daughter, don't quote me on this, but that the daughter was broken. So yeah, this got back to her. And you know how vicious kids can be, especially, you know, in high school and stuff. They're probably hating on her anyway because she got over 300 medals. So, you know, anytime you're doing really good, people gonna come up and try to knock you down a few pegs. And now you got a 60-year-old man calling you a dyke, a 60-year-old man saying all types of shit. And it's interesting, Anton is only talking about one statement that Corey made. But Corey made a ton of statements about this daughter. So it's interesting that they're only pursuing one. I mean,
that's probably the one that they could probably get some of that loot from, allegedly. In the comments, though, what did it say? I just saw it a second ago. They said that, I think they said Anton. Somebody said Anton wasting money for no reason. Is he? So this is another reason why I'd be like, child, the colored community can say whatever they want. They don't think about long term. They don't think about what's really happening. They think for the short term and just look at stuff at face value and don't think shit through. So you don't think, first of all, Anton was already thinking about this back from January. Second of all, he didn't get no janky ass lawyer that don't know what they doing, unlike Corey Holcomb did, allegedly. Looking like Bunk from The Wire. No shade against that man, right? Then I'm pretty sure his lawyer, who I think Kelly Corinne said, you know, the type of lawyer it is. Let me just leave it at that. You think they ain't doing their due diligence? You think they want to lose? You had the Bunk lawyer over here allegedly doxing TLA, showing some child. I don't even know what the hell that was, right? That shack. Calling him all these names and telling him what he didn't do, sitting up here not taking accountability. That lawyer, when Lee did his video that got over 300,000 views, that did that video, instead of coming through and ever saying, you know, my bad, we made a mistake, my fault, they don't ever do that. They have never said that, even though they continue to be shown to look like fucking idiots. Never do that. So if Anton doesn't win money, okay, just let's go ahead and put that out there. He not gonna win no money. Somebody gonna lose money around this bitch. I tell you, somebody gonna lose money around this bitch. And if you're in business for yourself and your reputation is shit, which it already has caused him some gigs on his admission, meaning Corey Holcomb. So you think that he gonna have time to be doing all these shows for the shows that he has left while he's taking all these court dates and paying for all these court costs and taking the time to go back and forth to court? You think that's not gonna hurt him? Do you think that he's getting $124,000 a month? Not to put Anton's business out there, but he showed that shit from one channel. You think that he don't have the money for the long game? All right, he don't. Prince Revolver, thank you, boo. He said, if TMZ sued Corey, it would be an early Christmas. I don't even think TMZ is thinking about Corey as much as Corey is thinking about TMZ. Just because TMZ put the footage out there don't mean they give a damn about him. I don't think they do, but I don't know that story well, so maybe they do and it's something that I'm missing. I'm just saying. I could be wrong. I don't know. Ace Case, appreciate you. He said, no, you said Seattle, Michigan on a live stream. I probably did. I don't be knowing. Oh, okay. Yeah, y'all know I don't be knowing. Don't come for me. I told y'all don't be coming for me, child. I can't name all 50 states. Don't look for me for your don't look to me for your geographical knowledge. You coming to the wrong place if you want some shit like that from me. Just come for the common sense shit, all right? And the money and the monetary stuff. History, nah. The stuff for the United States and all the states and the capitals, I never had to know that in school. Did y'all have to know that? The state and the capital. Maybe I did once, but it wasn't nothing that I was gonna like know for the rest of my life. Just like algebra. Do y'all really remember algebra? I don't really remember it. Do we use it? No. They still should teach it to these damn kids. Corey selling that shirt for $55. That's what I said. I knew it was 50 some odd dollars. And people that night in that chat was saying, I'll buy it. So people talking about nobody bought this shirt. Okay. Okay. Did he give that money to them white people? That's why I lose respect for you, because you suck up to the white people, whatever he said. I'm gonna give this money to the white people. Child, please. Shout out to Hiram in the building. Queen said, yeah, no, messy fell geometry. You know what? Don't come for me. Don't come for me. Y'all already know. Y'all already know.
I mean, it was some crazy stuff that was being said about this girl.
Don't come for me.
Corey knew that the emotional distress would probably result from their conduct or gave little to no thought to the probable effects of their conduct. Now, here's the thing.
No.
People were saying, oh, well, you know, this is fair. All's fair in love and war. And, you know, Anton also talked about children, right? Who was he talking about? The black Israeli, what is it? I don't know. There was some video circulating of him talking about children or something like that.
Oh, y'all know. He's talking about Frigidaire when he had that video that he edited and didn't let nobody see because he wanted to disparage Anton. Because then all of a sudden, that's how, you know, the end of our relationship stopped, because he's saying, Messi should have known that I was a Hebrew Israelite. Nigga, fuck you, okay? She don't know what a Hebrew Israelite is. Child, I don't know where Seattle is, but I'm supposed to know that that nigga is a Hebrew Israelite? Fuck that nigga. I'm not getting on that tangent. Y'all already know how I feel about that nigga, okay? These motherfuckers, okay? That's the video that he's talking about. So forget Lee don't know, but forget the part where he added in all these pictures. I'm looking at that video like, nigga, that shit is a stock photo. Content creators know. We all use these damn stock pictures. That shit is not even real. So you trying to say that Anton was talking about these people? Lying. And those people just believe that nigga. Child. Anyway. Come on, child.
But so people are saying, hey man, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Corey can talk about Anton to make Anton feel away. But this is what Anton is saying. Anton's saying, well,
Anton said,
if you want to talk about me to make me feel away, then that's fine. But do you guys think that Corey really thought about how the girl would feel? Because the girl is Anton's daughter, but anybody who has kids know that as they grow up, kids have their own mind. They're actually two different people from the parents. The parents and the children are two different people.
As they should be.
So if you want to go at the father, okay, but if you're going at the kid has her own feelings.
Child, nobody cares. Nobody cares about these kids ever, never, no way.
So I guess the question is, put yes if you think Corey thought about the girl's feelings, or put no if you think, well, I just think Corey was trying to hurt Anton. I don't think Corey actually reflected on how this girl would feel.
Correct.
I don't know. Anton says that Corey's conduct was gross and despicable, and Corey's conduct was gross, despicable, and beyond the bounds of human decency. Corey was guilty of malice and oppression. As a result of the despicable racist trope, the defendant is entitled to a...
Child, who be talking about racist tropes every day, all day? Who? And they ain't out here saying nothing about none of this. Racist trope, it's a racist trope. That's a racist trope. It's racist. Everything is racism. But this is okay. Shout out to the 92% that care about black women.
To an award not only of compensatory damages, but of punitive damages as well. Then you got intentional infliction of emotional distress, also about the shirt. And then you got a violation of California Civil Code. Says that Corey violated California Civil Code by displaying the photograph of the daughter, a minor, without prior permission of plaintiff or.
Oh, wow. Yo, that is a great point. I don't know that. Civil Code section, at least California got some law that makes sense. Displaying the photograph of plaintiff Leslie Daniels, a minor, without prior permission. Let somebody put y'all's kids on a shirt and go make money off of it. Let someone go put your kids' picture on a shirt and then go make money off of it. What y'all gonna do? All these people I see in here talking about how Anton is wrong for all this. Honestly, this is the best part of this whole lawsuit as far as I can see, except for the DYKE portion, where no ABCDs seem to have a problem with that. Excuse me. Wow. A minor without prior permission of the plaintiff or of her parents on January 20th, 2026 for commercial gain and profit. So yeah, gonna let somebody take y'all's kids, male or female, and put it on a shirt and go make money off of it. Shout out to all the colored committee that's in here. We're the colored committee. They're the colored community. So y'all gonna let colored committee. Y'all gonna let someone go take y'all's kids, male or female, and put it on a shirt and then put it out there to be sold as an ape, as a monkey, a hyena, a giraffe, a dog, a cat, a mouse, a rat. It don't even matter. So y'all gonna let that fly? Y'all okay with Just Hilarious's kid when he was 6 or whatever age he was when Corey went after her kid? Y'all think that that's okay? If he took that kid, he's a cutie patootie though. Her son is adorable. Take that kid, put it on a shirt and go make money and just let it go. Just let it go, girl. She did that photo shoot. That's her kid. I still think it's weird, but that's not the point. That's her kid. She can do it. She can put it out here. She can do all that. So y'all are gonna allow somebody to take y'all's kids and put it on a shirt and go make money from it. And y'all gonna say that that's okay, right? Because it says he didn't get permission from Leslie and didn't get permission from either the parents. I think that's the stick right there. But I'm just a YouTube lawyer. But y'all, I wish the fuck somebody would. I wish the fuck somebody would. Now, who thinks when Corey comes out on Tuesday, he's gonna be apologizing? Bueller? Who thinks that he's gonna come out here and apologize? Bueller? Because all this, he a comedian. Where that's at now, yeah? He a comedian. All's fair on the internet. All's fair on the internet. All's fair on the internet, right? It's okay. I know for a fucking fact, okay, that every man that I know on this here internet that I said, y'all are good fathers, you take care of your kids, most of y'all have daughters. I know for a fact, and I swear on it, if anybody did this with any of y'all's kids, you would not go for it, and you would be doing the same thing that he's doing. Say I'm lying. Say I'm lying. I know y'all know it's true. And the Anton committee knows the Anton hate committee, my bad, know that shit is true as well. They wouldn't put up with it.
Her parents for commercial gain or profit. Do you guys think that Corey and
then took that money from that profit and gave it to the white people, allegedly? People that Corey said, I ain't got no respect for you because you don't talk about white men. Oh, but he giving up black money to white people in the pro-black community, the blackity blacks, the chocolates, the FBAs, the ADAS, African Americans, blacks, chocolates, child, choose a name. Ain't got shit to say about that because he a comedian. Okay, yeah.
Displayed the daughter photo for gain or profit? Wasn't he selling a goddamn t-shirt? This is dedicated to you, Leslie? Didn't he have her up on that $1 million supposed billboard or whatever behind them, that backdrop? While super chats were rolling in, while memberships were rolling in, while ad revenue was rolling in? Didn't he have that?
Yes.
says the defendant's conduct was knowing and intentional. At the time that the defendant Holcomb displayed the photograph during his podcast, he stated that it was a photograph of Anton Daniels' daughter. See, that's the thing. You can't be like, well, Lee, on the t-shirt, it wasn't Leslie, it was an ape. What's the problem? Corey held up the shirt and said, ha, this is Anton's daughter.
It's funny.
So it's, you know?
He didn't know. Oh, feigning ignorance now. Oh, he didn't know. He a comedian. What else y'all got? What else y'all got? Not y'all. You know what I'm saying. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're new. Shout out to 343 total between both the streams. Thank y'all so much for being here. Hanging in there. 2.5 hours, y'all. Woo, Lord help your people. There's no way I could have did this last night. There's no way. Shout out to Nick Taylor. Thank you, boo. He said, my kids, wife, parents, I will go to war. Of course you would. And the gentlemen that know who they are and know I'm talking about them know damn well that they wouldn't allow it either. And they would have been out here holding that nigga accountable. They might not be here and they might be on replay. It doesn't matter. I know they wouldn't go for it. I know it for a fucking fact. I could name them. I don't need to name them. If they hear, they can show themselves. You know who I'm talking about. Y'all know who I'm talking about. And even if I don't know that you have kids, but I'm specifically talking about, excuse me, the men that I know that are taking care of their kids on their own, or they're dealing with a tough situation where they're doing their best to take care of their kids. Most of them are daughters, but there's a son in there too, okay? They ain't having it. They would not have it. I know it. As Trent says, I swear it down. I know it, including him. Let me just say him. Ain't no way. For those that know Trent, y'all think that he gonna allow that to be with his daughter, who he won't even allow on camera? Y'all think that he gonna allow that to be? What you think he gonna do? I don't think he gonna go to court, but I'm gonna leave that alone. He ain't having it. He ain't having it. He's not having it. But when it's Anton, it makes a difference.
He's saying that that's her. And then again, he had her on the backdrop. So, Anton wants compensatory damages in an amount to be proven at trial, punitive damages for the first, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth causes of action. Oh, shit, he wants attorney's fees. También.
Uh-oh, he gotta pay the attorney's fee. Gotta pay the attorney's fees? Pay my attorney's fees, because I wouldn't have to do this shit if your shit wasn't fucked up, nigga. Pay that shit. So y'all think Corey got loan money like that? Okay, Sha. Okay. Whatever you say.
Claro, obvio. You gotta have the attorney's fees and for cost of litigation. So he's asking for money, guys. What do you think? Do you think he's got a good case or a bad case? Now, this was filed on the 24th of February. Now, supposedly, when you get a lawsuit filed, you got 30 days to respond. You got about a month to respond, depending on the jurisdiction.
Ooh, who's getting the response? Who's getting the response? If y'all see the hypocrite got the response, make sure you let me know. Make sure you let me know, even though I know Lee will find out, and then we'll go back to lead again. But y'all, if y'all see the response, find the response, let me know. Shout out to a real lawyer, though. I didn't know that. I mean, I guess it makes sense, though.
Jurisdiction. So that would mean that Corey has until March 24th to respond, right? So has Corey responded to this? But maybe not quite, because you got to consider it's not the date that you file the case; it's the date that it's served. So was Corey served in March? Was he served this month? The clock starts basically when you're served. So he might not be served yet. Right? This is interesting. Now, let me show you guys this.
Show it to us, pause.
We got to take a look to see kind of what's going on with this, right? Let me show you. January 13th, Corey and Anton get into it. January 20th, Corey displays, and again, none of this, guys, let me just say this again, none of this is legal advice. All right, it's just information, just for entertainment and educational purposes. All right, Corey, the next, now Corey's show only airs on Tuesdays. So that's why you got January 13th, January 20th, January 27th, right? These are all Tuesdays. So Corey and them get into it. Corey and Anton get into it on the 13th. The next Tuesday, Corey airs a clear, unblurred photo of Anton's 17-year-old daughter, calls her a slur, He makes sexualized and degrading remarks about her to an audience of tens of thousands.
Yep.
And we can just assume that
Yeah, and you know there was a lot of people in that show because it's the week after the incident, we shall call it. So there was the incident. Shout out to y'all for waking me up out of my sleep to come and do a live stream that night. Thank y'all. Okay, thank y'all. I love you. But then the next week, it was a ton of more people because they found out what happened the week before. So it was a lot of people. But only because he's been going on these crazy ass rants and shit. He hasn't been getting the numbers that he used to. That was during the height of this shit where it was building and building and building. So he's right about all those people that was there. I could have swore one time we counted like it was well over 25,000 people in the chat. Child, I'm telling you, he just thought he was going places. I'm telling you.
you know, it's probably got 100, 200,000 views by now. So at least 200,000 people maybe had the opportunity to look at that. Then the next Tuesday, Corey displays a t-shirt depicting Anton's daughter and Anton's wife as apes. He offers the shirt for sale to viewers, claiming the proceeds would go to charity. However, no accounting of the funds have been provided.
Shout out to Dr. Umar.
Right, and then so a month later, bam! Anton's family files this lawsuit. All right, so that's kind of the backdrop. Now, who's involved? We got the daughter, again, 17 years old, high school. She lives in Michigan. She has no real social media presence that I know of, but she's an elite Taekwondo athlete. I think Anton said she's an Olympic
Taekwondo. That means she could probably kick that 60-year-old's ass, literally. Allegedly, though. Literally, but allegedly.
Contender, is that right? And then the wife of Anton resides with him in Detroit. And she's on his show sometimes, but I don't think she has her own show. And then the defendants, Corey Holcomb, we know him and the 5150 show. And again, as I pointed out, Anton is not a plaintiff. This is only brought by his family, by his daughter and his wife. Now, what do we got? The causes of action. What is Anton talking about? He's saying, number one, defamation per se. Why? That's for Leslie, saying that Corey called Leslie a homophobic slur on air. False light also with Leslie, placing her as in a false offensive public light. True. We got defamation against Corey for what he said about Leslie, or this one about putting her on the shirt, on the merchandise as a gorilla.
Lead attorney, please stop this. I cannot take you.
Defamation. Sharita
is an adult. Sharita is an adult. They might not get this one because she is an adult.
Is bringing this one again for the ape on the shirt. Both Leslie and Sharita have their own independent claims for intentional infliction of emotional distress. Right. And then this California Civil Code, the unauthorized commercial use of Leslie being a minor.
That's the thing.
Now let's talk a little bit about the defamation per se, the slur. What was said?
I thought Flacco was just saying per se, just to say it. Okay. And then we be leering because I didn't know.
Man, let me do this. Let me see if I can find what Corey said. Corey said so much about that girl. Let me see if I can find it. The ape on the shirt. So what was said, Corey Holcomb refers to Anton Daniels' daughter, a 17-year-old, as an ugly ass dyke at timestamp 2:05:46 in the broadcast. He knew she was a minor. Now, this is debatable. He showed her clear, unblurred photo while making these statements. That's true. And it's also true that the broadcast was monetized. Now, why could this be defamation per se?
So of course he's bringing that in there that the channel was monetized because Anton knows all about YouTube, of which Corey acknowledged that he's like a social media king. That's how I'm describing it, meaning Anton. So if he was, so Anton was thinking, oh, so you're going to use my kid, you're going to get these views, and then you think that you're just going to get away with that? All the super chats that can, what if he wants all the money from that? What if he wants all the money from that night? I ain't think about that, yeah. I ain't even think about that. A lot of fun, right?
Hey, dyke is a homophobic slur imputing homosexuality.
He loves saying this word though, child. Lee don't care about redaction, does he? At all, okay? Not at all. I'm over here all, oh my God, don't say anything. Lee is like, he don't give a damn. Prince Revolver, thank you, boo. He said D had enough common sense not to hold that shirt up. Yes! Excuse me. Yeah. Shout out to her. And she just said on Flacco's video where she was like, she had enough, or she said something like, she can't believe it. Oh, when he was talking about grape. When he was talking about grape, and Dee was like, I can't believe this, or something along those lines. So clearly she's tired of the shit too. Not enough to leave it. Because, child, what else she gonna do? Allegedly. She could have her own show. People would tune in. I think, maybe not. All right. Dee had enough common sense not to hold that shirt. Corey will blame her next Tuesday. Oh, no. Let's see who shows up next Tuesday. Let's see who shows up. I mean, I'm not watching. I'll wait for Flacco and GMS. Shout out to the GMS show. Shout out to Flacco. There's another dude. I can't think of his name. His name is Reacts. He's doing a great job, too.
A specific false factual claim. And this is what Anton James is saying. Hey, man, if you think my 17-year-old daughter at 17 years old at the time is homophobic, fine. Homophobic, is a lesbian, is a homosexual, fine. Prove it. You said it. You're going to talk about my girl's sexuality. Okay, prove it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you can't prove it? But you said it? And you didn't retract it? And not only did you not retract it, you made a t-shirt about it the next time you aired, you made a t-shirt talking about her as being an ape? Okay.
Racist, derogatory. Motor City said Corey didn't ask his sidekick to hold it either. Ain't that interesting? Very MSG of him. You didn't ask the man to hold it. Oh, it's a woman's place to hold the shirt. Is that what we're saying? Allegedly. You're absolutely right. Great point. Stuff we didn't pick up on before. Shout out to you. Thank you, Boo. Shout out to Big Boy. Appreciate you, Boo. He said Anton about to put Corey in 2050 with a negative net worth. Shout out to the Blix, the colored community. Yes. It's going to be negative 5150. Shout out to Big Boy.
The complaint says that Leslie is heterosexual. Right? So defamation per se means damages are presumed. You don't need to prove specific economic loss. Now, if we go back and listen to what Anton was talking about that day after, he was like, hey, man, my daughter is destroyed. She's got to go. Maybe she's on her way to the clinic, the hospital. There may be medical bills. He was talking about maybe therapy, treatment. All that costs money. If it's defamation per se, you don't even have to prove your medicals. If you're a private citizen, and we're going to get into this. But defamation per se is like, hey, man, we're going to presume that you were injured. And that's, the money comes in because you get that, and you probably get the attorney's fees, cost of litigation. So what are the strengths and the weaknesses of Anton's family's claim regarding the daughter in defamation? The strengths is that the specific false statement of fact about there was a specific false statement of fact about an identified minor. That's true. Photos showed simultaneously. That's true. She's a private figure. We're going to talk about this. If you're a private figure, you have the lower fault standard. It's negligence, not actual malice. So this means Corey didn't need to have malice in his heart when he was saying these things about the daughter's sexuality. He could have just been saying it negligently, that he didn't go and look it up. He didn't research it.
Child, ain't nobody do no research. I brought this back up to take a look at it real quick, y'all. All right. So this is the part that I have to see who the judge is, since I brought it up. So the judge is Sarah Heidel. Okay. So that's the judge, the woman. And I'm thinking that that's the oh Lord, now StreamYard is StreamYard. That's the small hat, as they say. Okay. Plus she's a woman. But then it says that the attorney is Michael E. Fox and Sarshik Stephen B. So two men. Sarshik Stephen B. This must be Stephen Sharshik. All right, Stephen Sharshik. Child, what kind of name is this? Let's see if we can find Stephen B. Sharshik attorney. Uh-oh. So I don't think there's a picture of him, but hold on. Law offices of Stephen Sharshik. Is it? All right. So Stephen B. Sharshik is an attorney with offices in New York and Beverly Hills, California, specializing in areas such as civil practice, contracts, and regulatory law. He is listed with the Justia Lawyer Directory with offices at 14 Wall Street, New York, and 8383 Wilshire Boulevard in Beverly Hills. His practice includes general practice, animal law, civil practice, contracts, premises liability, and legal ethics. Let's see. No picture. Oh, it don't show. There's no picture of Stephen Sharshik, but I'm gonna go out on a limb. 54 years of experience. He older than lead attorney. We're gonna go out on a limb and say that he's a white man. Okay. So he didn't go get bunked from The Wire. Look at this. He got both sides of the United States of America. Okay. He said, I'm gonna cover the East Coast and the West Coast. His California State Bar number. All right, he bout it. He bout it. Okay. All right, let me see if I can, let me try something else, see if I can find a picture of him. Nope. Steven ain't got no pictures out here, okay? Let me see who the other person is. Michael E. Fox. That one might be a little bit harder. Pause. Excuse me. Michael E. Fox. Attorney. Somebody else must have been up. Oh, no, Michael E. Fox. Michael E. Fox looks like you mean to tell me that you didn't get a brother to help you out? Michael Fox. Let's see if this is him. I could be wrong. Let me see. Founding partner, corporate and securities group, blah, 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 blah. Where are you located? It says Chicago. This might not be him. It says state of Chicago. This one might not be him. Let's try it again. State of California. Michael E. Fox. The table shows an attorney's license status changes, disciplinary actions, blah, blah. Admitted to the State Board of California in 2013. All right, more about this attorney. California Law Association is an independent organization, not part of the State Bar of California. Does not verify the accuracy of its content. Oh, well, what good are y'all? Then what good are y'all? All right, that might not be him. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Texas. Michael Fox is, ooh, Lord. Child, this man look like he belong in a rock group right here. Let me see if I can find Michael Fox. All right, I'm gonna work on finding Michael Fox. And Michael J. Fox is not deceased, y'all. Okay, because somebody had said that, and that's not true. Just FYI. Right. Anyway, back to the lead attorney. Let me see if I can figure out who Michael Fox is.
He didn't need to say it to hurt her. He just needed to say it wantonly. He just needed to be running his fucking mouth. Negligence is a much easier standard than actual malice. And you get this easy standard if you are a private figure. Is she a regular person? And what also hurts is that this broadcast that Corey did was monetized. So it's not just private speech, right? Now, what are the vulnerabilities? Kind of where are the weak points? What's Corey going to say? Corey's going to say, I'm a comedian. Right?
No, you're using my shit. It's okay though. I love it though. He a comedian. Oh shit, it caught me off guard. Yeah, that's what they do, lead attorney. That's exactly what they do. He a comedian. Any excuse is better than nothing.
Private speech, right? Now, what are the vulnerabilities? Kind of where are the weak points? What's Corey going to say? Corey's going to say, I'm a comedian. Right? Corey, you say, I'm a comedian, man.
Oh, shit.
He's going to argue this was just rhetorical hyperbole. This was a crude insult. It's not a factual claim about her sexuality. Come on, man.
All right. Is Beverly Hills Northern California or Southern California? I'm going to need y'all's help. Don't come for me. Is Beverly Hills... Wait. This is done in... Los Angeles. Is that Northern California or is that Southern California? I'm trying to find Michael E. Fox. Yes, it's a messy copyright violation. Exactly. Southern. Okay, cool. All right. Well, let me see if I found him. Let me let Lee continue.
In the context of profanity-laced rants, courts sometimes classify slurs as opinion, right? And we're gonna talk about anti-slap. So that's kind of where you get the strengths and the weaknesses with the defamation. Now, what is the false light? That's the second thing that Anton's family is looking for. What is false light? False light is a privacy tort. It does not require a provably false statement of fact. It only requires that Corey place the daughter before the public in a highly offensive false position. It's easier to prove than the defamation. Now, why does it fit here? Well, the daughter's athletic achievement photo was taken and associated with sexual innuendo, slurs, and adult beef. And that's, I think, what people aren't looking at. People are focusing on Corey attacking Anton and saying, hey, man, your daughter got in at fair game, right? You were talking shit, I'm gonna talk shit about you. Fine. But the daughter is her own independent person. So if you want to attack Anton by using the daughter, you can do that, but you can't violate any of the daughter's rights because she's not Anton. They're two different people. And if you violate her rights, especially as a minor, there might be some consequences to that. Right? So with the false light, a jury can find this highly offensive. And here's another thing too, guys. Listen, y'all know what sector we're in. All right.
The color.
And a lot of shit goes on this sector. A lot of shit goes. You can have YouTubers saying some wild shit about this kid. I saw a YouTuber saying some crazy stuff about this kid. And the crazy thing was the YouTuber was a woman herself.
Ooh.
A black woman, if you can believe that. I had never seen that.
No, not the B I just talked. Oh, no. All right, y'all. This name is too common. I can't figure it out. I've tried, but I can't figure it out. It's just too common of a name. Yo, what time it is, child? I'm turning colored community. What time is it? You know, I still got to go to Dollar General. Dollar General's still on the list of things for me to do today. All right, so I can't figure out who Michael E. Fox is, but if I find out, I'll bring it to y'all.
I'd never seen a black woman talk shit about a black child. But whatever, man, we're on YouTube. But YouTube is very small. It's not the real world. This case is going to go on in the real world. There's going to be a jury in the real world. When a jury hears this 60-year-old black guy calling this minor child.
Oh, you know what? You're right. That probably is who he's talking about. Cashflow Hustle is saying Keisha. I totally forgot about her. I don't be paying any attention to none of them. But you know what? You're right. You know what? You're absolutely right. Yep. That's probably who he's talking about.
Ugly ass dyke. Is that going to fly?
He loves that word.
It might fly on YouTube. Because YouTube is kind of Neverland. It's crazy over here.
A little bit.
But in the real world, our regular people are going to see this. Our white people are going to see this and be like, what? This is okay to you?
It's just as okay with Torre saying that it's okay for white people to use the hard ER. He gave them permission. That's why I can't know a lot of you in the colored community, because y'all be saying stupid shit and supporting stupid shit like what that nigga said, which is some stupid shit. But to each his own, child. Leave me the fuck alone. That's all I gotta say. Don't even act like you know me if you see me in Dollar General. Do not.
All right. And so this is kind of where you have a jury, depending on the makeup of the jury, regular people can find this highly offensive. Highly offensive. California recognizes false light. It's well established. And false light also often survives when the defamation is borderline. All right. So defamation requires a false statement of fact, whereas false light only requires you putting somebody in a highly offensive false position. So let's talk about the t-shirt racial defamation.
Oh, not racial defamation. They went for it all. Toss it all in there, child. Come on, racial defamation.
Defamation. Oh, shit. Before we do that, let me just shout out some people real quick.
We got to get to the racial defamation, child. That's what.
Big shout out to Teddy P. Says Corey gonna get. Says on January 26th, Corey displayed a t-shirt depicting both Leslie and the wife as apes. He offered the t-shirt for sale to his viewers, claiming the proceeds would go to charity. Y'all think they went to charity? We're gonna find out how many he sold. Maybe O'Shea bought one. Y'all know O'Shea be rocking his shit. Shout out to the OG. I wouldn't put it past him. So we're gonna find out how much money was made and if any money was actually sent to that family. What's the legal argument? The complaint frames this within the long documented history of depicting Black people as primates, calling the imagery so degrading and demeaning that it could not possibly be passed off as comedy, right? What are the strengths to this? emotionally powerful in front of a jury. And I think that we need to say, man, this is going to be in California. Isn't California, TLGC, you let me know, isn't California pretty liberal?
Yes. Yeah.
Aren't y'all pretty woke over there?
Pretty much.
Are they going to like, calling black children apes over there? MAGA ain't going to give a shit, let's be honest. But
ain't no MAGA over there in California. Very few. They not gonna like that. They're very woke over there. People don't be taking a lot of things into consideration. They're gonna be like, how dare you talk about a black woman? And there'll be a bunch of white women. We're with you, sisters.
What kind of shit is that?
The liberal white women gonna be out there and say, how dare you talk about black women like this? How dare you? We can't have that for our sisters. We have to help protect our sisters. We're BIPOC, remember? And then y'all will go and be like, yes, thanks for helping us out. And then they're gonna leave you on the side of the road. As they always do. They're gonna be like, we're gonna give y'all reparations. And they'll be like, child, no, we gotta do a study. They do more studying in a little bit and be the dumbest of the dummies on out there, child. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to Trinidad up in here. Already on my nerves. F going on. You just said to me, how dare you come into a room? You need to learn how to greet someone, and here you come. You set the example. You're the man, allegedly. You're the man. You're the MSG. Child, the MSGs is taking L's by way of Corey. At least this episode, anyway. Thank you, boo. He said, get a new headset. You look like you on ice road. I have a CDL. I could be on the road, okay? Don't never forget that. Child, just come in here starting. What the F? Shout out to Prince Revolver. Thank you, boo. He said, I would pay to see Corey explain the context of the shirt to a judge. Ooh, what if it was open to the public if they do go to court? I'm telling y'all, if anybody finds out that he answered back, please send it to me. Please let me know. Please. We need to talk about it.
What y'all doing over there in Cali? Is this gonna fly? Anybody know? This is what you always got to think about, guys. It's not just about the law. It's not just about the judges. It's not just about the attorneys. It's also about the juries. There's so many factors. Y'all were saying that California is pretty woke. AKW, Alexander are calling little black kids apes. Is that gonna work?
Especially if it's in Alameda County. Y'all already know Alameda County was trying to make sure that all those people that said that they couldn't afford housing to just live for free. Remember that? And they said, damn the landlords and what y'all losing. Y'all gonna be all right. These poor people need help. But when it comes to the reparations, they keep saying, child, we gotta do another study. We gotta study the study in order to study how much we're gonna study and give to you. They still over there waiting. Still over there being fooled, right? They're not gonna like it that you called a woman. First of all, a black woman. Second of all, a black child. A black child. And then you called him an ape? Of course they're gonna say that's racist. Come on now. Child, you just don't know what you be getting yourself into. Thank you, boo. He said, nah, F that. MSG's wild out. Yeah, wild out. Because it's misogynistic up in this complaint, too. You late. We done been through it all. It's MSG going on up in here.
The racial ape trope is universally understood as dehumanizing. Selling it as merchandise adds commercial exploitation. Both Leslie and Sharita have claims. All right. Now, what is Corey going to say? Corey's gonna be like, man, come on, man. This was comedy. I'm a comedian. This was a character.
Stop stealing my shit.
This was satire, right? I got First Amendment protections. Corey's gonna say that that the cartoon image constitutes defamation is a novel theory because hey.
Shout out to Anti-Slap, which we learned from MAB Dub. Anybody know where that stands? Anything new going on with that? Shout out to Men Against Bitter Women. Thank you, boo. He said 80 are certified OPP female now. Act like a lion, but really a lamb. Then he sues. You don't know what we've discovered because you just got here. And I'm going to ask you to hold off until you hear what actually is going on and what happened, because I went and I brought you up as an example. Y'all tell Trim what I said, and then let me know what you think after you hear. Let me know what you think after you hear.
Hey, man, I got my First Amendment rights. So Corey's attorney, if they know about this, which is super basic, is probably going to file an anti-slap motion to kind of figure this out. Right, so that's another claim, that this whole T-shirt, right? Now, this is probably the strongest claim of all. This is where kind of the rubber meets the road. Like, if Anton don't win on this, he's probably not going to win on anything. And this is the intentional infliction of emotional distress, right? So what do you need? If Anton wins on anything at all in this whole case, if Corey has to come out of pocket tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars, it's probably going to be this. What are we talking about? We're talking about the intentional infliction of...
Here we go, Trent. Listen, hold on. You said, check the roster. Their name's not on the list. I don't know what that means, but this is it. Listen to this.
Of emotional distress. What is it? Well, you need to show about 4 different things. You need to show, number 1, extreme and outrageous conduct. Was what Corey did extreme and outrageous? Well, you could argue that dragging a private 17-year-old into a monetized stream, showing her unblurred, clear photo, and then making sexualized and degrading remarks. Yeah, that is extreme. That is outrageous. It's a child. And then you're selling a T-shirt of her depicted as an ape. You're talking about a 17-year-old girl's sexuality when she ain't got nothing to do with nothing. A lot of older white folks, a lot of older black folks, people who live in the real world and not on YouTube, they're like, this is fucked up. What are you doing?
I'm on YouTube and I said that from the gate. From the gate. I need to, right? Absolutely. I might get that. Shout out to Gemini. Anton isn't suing. His wife is suing technically. The wife and the daughter are technically suing. Correct. But people are like, Anton is behind it. What difference does that make? Out of all of this, this is absolutely the part that stands out. And what I said about you, Trinidad, is that if Corey Holcomb, anybody, it ain't even got to be him, took a picture of your kid and put it on a T-shirt and depicted your child as a monkey, an ape, or whatever, showed it to a crowd of approximately at least 20,000 people, called that kid a DYKE, and made other actualized comments about said kid, and then allegedly sold it, so made money off of it, and had a monetized stream, you would be okay with that? Bueller? Shout out to Queen of Vibes. Thank you, boo. 2026 MSDs 4, MSGs 0. Woo! Shout out to you, boo. I see you. I appreciate you. Y'all hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new.
I'm a comedian. Okay. All right.
Attorney,
what's the second thing you need to show? You need to show intent or a reckless disregard.
Lead attorney's probably going, but lead attorney, I'm suing you. Oh my God! I'm gonna need to find out who Michael E. Fox is, because I got a lawsuit. I have a lawsuit now. I am suing the lead attorney, child. I cannot, y'all. This is too funny. I cannot. But yo, shout out to lead attorney. This is hilarious. Thank you so much for allowing me. Lead attorney is all good in the hood with stuff like this. Trinidad, I sent it. He's all good in the hood with stuff like that. But child, you're a comedian.
I'm a comedian. Okay. All right. What's the second thing you need to show? You need to show intent or a reckless disregard. At minimum, reckless indifference to the likelihood of severe harm. And see, this is what we were talking about. It was the program was done live knowingly to tens of thousands. What did Corey say? I done put your family on blast. So you have the intent.
Wait, he said that? Did he say that? I don't remember that.
We're talking about. It was the program was done live knowingly to tens of thousands. What did Corey say? I done put your family on blast.
I didn't realize. See, we going back over it. There's more stuff. Thank you, Motor City. When I said it, You just like Anton. Well, I don't dislike Anton. Y'all hate him. Why would I hate him? He didn't do shit to me. That's why I said when I did that live stream that said that Anton is playing chess and everybody in their feelings, not y'all, but the hate watchers, had sitting up here talking about, oh, you don't know. He don't know what he's doing. He need to be held accountable. He said he's a Christian. He said he's a Christian. Child, what does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with anything? Going over every bit of every bit. Because y'all are emotional. Not y'all, you know what I'm saying. Because y'all are emotional over that man. Because y'all can't think for a second. Y'all can't see anything long term. You just care about the now, the right here, the right now. Don't think shit true. You think that man, he has amassed what he has now in about 3 freaking years. Don't forget when I came in, he was on the Lapeef having a conversation, child. And he's a lot different from then to who he is now. So y'all gonna act like he wasn't on the come up. He got the money from his father's death. Oh, if he did, y'all could get money from reparations. You'll be broke in 2 weeks. Say I'm lying. If it ain't you, shut the fuck up. If it's you, it is what it is. Child, how much of that damn income tax money is left? Since everybody knows so much about money. Every time most of y'all open your mouth, I know that you don't know shit about money. I know y'all don't know shit. But everybody knows everything about Anton. Y'all ain't even got half of what the fuck that nigga has. But y'all know so fucking much. Because you fucking butthurt over some shit that don't matter at the end of the day. And if it matters to you, then it matters to you. Just because y'all, this is the same difference, excuse me, of Rolly Roll sitting up here thinking that he got some control. Funky Dineva thinking that he got some fucking control. Control your GD cells. Y'all couldn't even go and do this of what it is that you're doing now on your fucking own. You had to wait until this shit happened to be the catalyst of you going after this nigga for whatever the hell it is that he did to y'all. That sound like bitch ass shit to me. It definitely sounds like bitch ass shit. You can't even fight for your fucking self. You gotta have an Anton hate sector, following dummies. Following dumbish. What is it? What is the queen? Dummism. Following dummism. I cannot see. Stacy, shout out to Stacy's. Wait, Stacy Swoop. Thank you, boo. Shout out to Stacy Swoop becoming a member. I appreciate you, hun. I'm sorry, I can't see. And I'm hungry. And I gotta go to the dollar store. I'm going to get me some, I'm going to get a medicine ball because of the fan. I told y'all the heat. I just came from the gym and then I just feel like I'm getting sick. But anyway, thank you so much, hon. I see you. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much for your support. Shout out to everyone that is here. Please make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. I'm just saying, thank you, boo. Dummism. Yeah. Yeah, waiting for somebody else to fight your fight because you got to do it as a group. I don't need a group of shit. Fuck that shit. Waiting around for shit. Fuck that. Anyway, go ahead.
So you have the intent there. Gonna put your family on blast. He's talking to thousands and thousands of people, right? Now the causation. You kind of have to show a chain of events. You got to show first that there was a broadcast, and then that the broadcast was viewed. It had widespread viewing. It's very easy to show there was a broadcast. It's very easy to show the viewing numbers. You can just look to see maybe.
And I know that damn video or that live stream has been downloaded. Not to mention that all of us have it. All of us have it, but it's been downloaded.
200,000. But then you kind of gotta have to show the bullying. You gotta have to show the hospitalization, the therapy. And Anton was saying, hey, this existed. There were
26,000 live viewers. Excuse me, 26,000 live viewers. That's what we said, right? About 25,000. That's the plan. I'm only going to Dollar General. I'm gonna go get me a tea and I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna fold the clothes and then come back and do another live stream. Okay. Lord have mercy. I can't get a break. I can't tell y'all nothing. There are some clothes that need to be folded though.
26,000 live viewers, over 214,000 total viewers. The photo display makes bullying.
They calculating the money on that video, okay? They putting this information in here to calculate the monetization on that video. So it's not only the 26,000 people live, it's the total amount of all the views. Then it's the super chats. Then it's whoever bought the shirt. Can't probably get to the potential cash apps if they have that over there. They could have made some money off of that, okay? And Anton said, not with my minor kid. I didn't see anybody yet say that they would allow their minor children to be on a t-shirt like that, depicted as an ape and then shown in front of 214,000 viewers for money, and then just let it go. Anybody? Bueller? Did I miss someone? Did you say that that was okay and you would allow it?
Foreseeability much stronger, right? So many people saw that. So many people. Mm-hmm. Hundreds of thousands of people saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yo, if it did a 214,000 total views though, it still didn't beat Leeds video. It still didn't beat Leeds video. Uh-oh. Now, isn't Corey Holcomb more famous than lead attorney? Yeah. Isn't Corey Holcomb more famous than the lead attorney, but Lee got 300,000 on his video?
And then the severe emotional distress, the medical treatment, withdrawal from school. It's not just simply hurt feelings. If properly documented, this clears the severity threshold that courts require. And that's what Anton was saying. Anton was saying, hey man, my daughter's going to the clinic, might be going to the hospital. We need therapy. We need all of this. It says that intentional infliction of emotional distress is more resistant to First Amendment defenses when the target is a private minor.
Did I not? Well, first of all, let me take my accolades. Did I not say this in the beginning? Did we not look this up on YouTube when I said it? And did we not then hear the lead attorney say the same damn thing when he did his live stream right after mine? But he a comedian! Right? Thank you, Ace Gates. He said, last call for boss up taxes. The 15th is closed, child. I need to go there.
I'm the boss soon. We gonna hook you up. We gonna make sure you get that vaccine fund. Yeah. You got a couple of kids. You don't have no job. Yeah. Don't worry about it, little girl. That's my job. Yeah. Come and buy your taxes.
What's going on with you? Say something.
Peace.
Yeah, it sounds a little airy over there. What's going on? What you got to say? Go ahead. What you got to say?
Go ahead. Tell me. What you got? Huh? What you got?
I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you. I'ma tell you. You heard what I said? Because I'ma tell you. You're not gonna tell me. I'ma tell you.
How about that? Go ahead.
Yo, what part of y'all mind, man, if y'all lost?
What you mean?
That man put all this shit in action. All I hear is a bunch of fucking excuses and a bunch of bullshit.
You gotta name names. Which man?
AD, certified box right now.
Mm-hmm.
If you went into that man castle and tried to turn into a thug and act like he was a fucking lion, then you gotta walk that fucking lion path. You can't turn around and be a lamb all of a sudden, and then you hearing the excuses talking about, well, it's his wife and it's the daughter because everything was hurt. No, that's by proxy fucking shit. I'm not jacking none of that bullshit. Park all that weird shit elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
That man, if he didn't walk in that door would not be open in the first fucking place. When we talk about accountability and everything we need to talk about, he gotta wear it like that. So all this is weird. And it's certified box.
Okay.
Box behavior. The same box that he left out of, the same box he acting like. Weird.
Okay.
The same box they like to chase is what the fuck they turn around to act like.
You done?
Yeah. Go ahead. Burn it up.
All right. So you don't know what you're speaking about, okay? Because you haven't been here. Now, yes, all that did happen, but that's not what this lawsuit is about. And that's the point. Until you know what the details are in said lawsuit, you're just talking about shit that we all have already said. They two grown men, they doing whatever they doing. There's a whole I hate Anton sector. They doing what they doing. We done said what we said about, Frigidaire, all that stuff, right? This has been since January the 13th. We are now on April the 11th. This lawsuit has been brought forth by his minor child and her mother. So yes, we all know that Anton has something to do with it, but it is brought forth by who was a 17-year-old when this happened and her mother as the adult, because they were both shown on that t-shirt. They were both depicted as apes on that t-shirt. So this part that TLA is talking about, and I forget the exact name of it, but it's I forget what the name, maybe y'all remember. There's a portion of it that says that you cannot take somebody's child's photo and put it out there and then put it out there for money. So I had said, and maybe I'm wrong, if someone came and took your child's picture, who is a minor right now, and they put it on a t-shirt and they advertise it in front of what we now know is 26,000 people and made her an ape, a monkey, a hyena, whatever it is, and then called your kid a DYKE and said that she was GADY and would have to sell OPP female later on in life because the child is UGLY. And people bought said shirt.
You can't say ugly no more?
I don't know. I'm just covering myself.
You should have covered yourself with a proper shirt.
What's wrong with my shirt?
None.
Exactly. Anyway, and then you displayed it in front of 26,000 people, which we just learned, 26,000 that night. Then the total was 214,000 people that viewed it. It was a monetized stream. He sold the shirts. The shirts were for sale. It's $55. And you would be okay with that? That's what
you think I'm saying that what he did was okay?
You're not, forget that. Stop talking about what's okay. We're talking about what's in the lawsuit. We're talking about what specifically is in the lawsuit. That's it. This is what's in there. And this is the reason why. That's all I'm saying. Forget all of what happened, Trent. Forget all that. That's not the point.
No, you cannot. You can't.
It's not in the lawsuit, boo. I'm only talking about what's in the lawsuit. That's it.
The lawsuit exists because of what?
Because of there was a minor child, of which I said from the beginning that was
no. I know that you got fucking tits and fucking box.
Calm down.
So you focus on. I love children too. You know how I get down by children. You know I do my thing over here, right? Everybody know me. Know I do my thing over here, and I also do have a daughter. That's not what we're talking about.
This is exactly what we're talking about. That's what the lawsuit is about.
Well, then what you're doing is you're slicing the cake that you want to address.
Trinidad, we're reading the lawsuit. That's all we're talking about is the lawsuit. That's it. And what's in it?
The lawsuit exists because of something. It didn't just show up.
Everything exists because of something.
So why does the lawsuit exist?
Because somebody brought out a minor child. That's why. This lawsuit wouldn't exist otherwise. This lawsuit would not exist otherwise. Did I not say this from the beginning? Can you answer that? Did I not say from the beginning the biggest problem with this is the fact that there is a minor child that was brought out here? Did I or did not? Okay,
absolutely.
I've said that from the beginning. When not everybody, all these people, especially in the Anton hate sector, is like, it doesn't matter. He's a comedian, blah, 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 blah. I don't know shit. 54 years on this earth, I don't know a GD thing, a mother, a grandmother, a wife. I don't know shit. What I did say and knew is that you cannot be putting people's minor children on the internet for your fucking fodder. You cannot. That's been the main focus for me. Everybody was excusing it, including Frigidaire. Then all of a sudden, a few people a few months later started coming around saying, oh, maybe. They know maybe. She's a child, but they made excuses for it because it's Anton and what Anton said. And Anton definitely went. Anton definitely showed up. Anton definitely wanted to be there. They both was in each other's faces. They both was talking shit. They both was talking shit afterwards. I don't give a shit about none of that. My sticking point was a minor child because in my mind, as having children who are adults now, mind you, you won't do it to my motherfucking kid. That's all this is about. It's not about the rest of that stuff. It's only about what could be proven. And I also said that Anton was playing chess when all these other people are playing checkers. But Anton said, and we got to hold Anton accountable. I got to hold Anton accountable. Oh, we holding Anton accountable? But what about holding somebody else accountable for his minor child? What about his child? That's what this is about. It's about nothing else. Go ahead.
Okay. So now Anton doesn't have to answer what the fuck he did, and that's not accountable because a child's involved now. My point is this, and I think people keep missing the simple point. If he never went in there to act like a fucking see you next Tuesday, this wouldn't be where it is today.
No.
Okay.
No. So in other words, you are giving a whole ass accountable man pause just because Anton came to the show. Anton also went over there to Stephen A. Smith. He certainly didn't act like an asshole there and get into trouble, and neither did Stephen A. Smith. So when you and me do a show, if I do something that's fucked up, that's on me. That's got nothing to do with you, does it? I decided to go on the show.
Boom. So you chose.
What to do with you? It's my responsibility.
Perfect example. So you chose to behave a certain way. Wherever you went, if you went here and you behaved, and you went here and you did not behave, correct?
All adults, yes. All adults, yes.
Cool. Imagine in a different day that did not happen, would the lawsuit exist today?
Trent, I don't understand what you're trying to say. It don't make sense to me. The lawsuit wouldn't exist if he didn't bring a minor child onto the internet. That's it. That's it.
The lawsuit would not exist if the week after the incident, Anton ain't run his mouth and run around the whole internet on everybody's interview panel talking that shit. And he could have simply.
And so every week that Corey has spoken, I'm
done. I'm done because at the end of the day, because this is sounding real weird now because everybody's choosing at what point accountability has to happen. I'm talking about the initial place. I'm talking about behaviors after that. That's that simple. I've never in my life said Corey was good. I never said this shit was cool.
We didn't say that. But let's just blame your wife for getting pregnant when y'all had sex to have your baby. Like, what are we talking about? So she came out here and she robbed a bank, and which she wouldn't. She robbed a bank. Then you could just say, well, it's my wife's fault for getting pregnant with the kid. What the fuck are we talking about right now? You sound crazy. You sound absolutely insane.
You know what? I will wear that shit. Easy. But y'all that think that this is, y'all that's spinning this narrative now?
We're not spinning the narrative.
Because it's a lawsuit now and it's a child. Y'all are boy.
You just came in at the end and you don't know what you're talking about. But you want to just say that all of this is because Anton went on a show. This has nothing to do with that. People go on each other's shows all the time. I go on yours, you come on mine. People go on Ask a Brother all the time. I go on Fatty. All of that. This is what we do. So why that comes up don't make sense to me at all. Why you're saying that? You're being disingenuous right now for some reason. That has nothing to do with anything. If I decided to take your kid's picture and put it on the internet, so you're going to come back here and say it's because you and me were on the show right now. It's the reason why I did it. So that's that.
It's for the deaf.
It's people making decisions.
Correct. And Corey made a decision. Correct. I agree.
Okay. I guess the only person that made the decision was Corey. Got it. We can't sit back and watch this thing and put it on a board and see how this thing transpired. For some reason, at a certain point, when Corey made that fatal mistake, and I've said this months ago when it happened. That's a fatal mistake. He should never sexualize that child. I said all of this already. I put this on a board already. I smoked Frigidaire boots already.
That is the only thing that's being discussed in this lawsuit. That's it. I mean, you can have your opinion, fine. If that's how you feel, then that's how you feel. But I know damn well, and I said this shit, that if somebody did that shit to your kid, you wouldn't be sitting here having the same opinion. I know that for a fucking fact. I don't care what you say.
I already said.
Then I don't understand how you're equating this back to anything other than he sat there and he did this because he thought he was smarter than everybody else, so now he's being held accountable for it. All this Anton accountability, and now somebody's finally saying something because no one said anything to Corey Holcomb about him except for Flacco. And he's out here trying to sue Flacco. That's okay. Is that Anton's fault too? So it's Anton's fault that Corey is threatening to sue Poetic Flacco. Did you know that?
Yeah.
So that's Anton's fault too?
That Corey and Flacco got into it?
Yes, because if he never went on the show, then Corey would have never been seen and people wouldn't have been looking back on his old videos the way that they're looking back on Anton's old videos, which is okay. But people looking at Corey's old videos and what he was saying is not okay. So Anton can be held accountable. Corey cannot be held accountable. So now that Flacco was talking about Corey, it's an issue. And now Corey wants to sue him. Corey wants to sue him and is out here saying he's a rapist, which is wrong.
I seen it. I saw it.
Which is wrong. So this is all Anton's fault, right?
I tell you what. This is all fallout from all that shit.
Correct. Correct. That I agree with.
So if the initial thing never happened, then it wouldn't be no fallout to it.
If we were not born, you and me would not be sitting here talking right now.
We're talking about things that we don't have control of. I didn't jump back in the car and said, "Hey, pops, fuck moms," so I could be born in the 80s.
So the two of them didn't make the decision for him to come on the show, even though we were right. Well, not you, but I was right there watching the show when Anton sent $500 and said, "We're going to get this together." And Corey said, "Yeah, I'm going to get this together. We're going to get this together." That didn't happen. I know you may not have seen it. I saw it.
I know what you're talking about.
Okay. So they both decided to have this show.
Correct.
Okay. Shout out to one solo POV. Thank you, Boo. He said Trinidad Lane really having a hard time keeping up. I'm going to give him the excuse that he wasn't here. Because let me tell y'all something, I don't care what he's saying right now. He would not allow this with his child. I know that for a fact.
Are we getting lost on? Are we not translating correctly today? I said okay.
I thank you so much. He said it's clear that this ninja doesn't know how the law works, which is why we see so many clips of these ninjas like him getting slapped down in court. I don't know. Zyfin Productions, thank you, Boo. He said this guy's a knob slob and loser. Okay. Allegedly.
So now I like fucking pipe. Who said that? Oh, that's the one I want right there. He got a big mouth. I want to press him down real smooth.
Shout out to Gen Z. Thank you, Boo. She said, Trent, even though AD did what he did on the show and it opened the door, that's not what this show is about. It's about the things Corey said on the show after that got him in trouble, of which, thank you for saying it, Queen, of which Anton said stuff, Corey said stuff. And again, I don't give a shit about none of that. They both adults. But the point is that you bring in a child because in my mind, the first thing I think of when somebody does something with a child is it would never be my child. I wouldn't allow it. You're not going to be carted off to R. Kelly and I'm just going to drop you off. You're not going to be left here with our household low master that we know is a low master and be left with him. We're not going to do that. That's just me. Other people, like I've pointed out plenty of times, don't care about their kids and they don't care about kids. They don't. We can see that on a daily basis. We all clearly have a different idea of what parenting means. And I thought it was to protect our children and for grown adults not to be disparaging children to try to get back at an adult. Because we see that a lot of times and the crime is down. They going after the daggone adult that's doing wrong, but then the kid or the wife or the girlfriend gets all effed up and hemmed up. But I guess at the end of the day, you know, it's not that person's fault that actually did the actual deed by definition of what it is that I'm hearing from you right now. But let me shout out RBN, please. Thank you, hon. He said, I think what Trent is trying to say, there were multiple failure points, which we know along the way that they both engaged in. However, Loose Booty Corey is 100% responsible for bringing a minor in. I agree. That's it. Go ahead. Just watch your damn mouth. Get on my nerves. Can't take you.
I gotta be called a pipe sucker, but I gotta watch my mouth. Fair enough. Easy day. It's your house.
Grow up.
You know, I smoke boots too. I know
you do.
It's all wood, right?
Yeah, of course. Mm-hmm.
How are we missing these simple things? RBN just put it in four sentences.
I agree.
Excuse me?
I agree.
When have I disagreed?
I said I agree. I said I agree with
I got it. When have I disagreed or give anybody any bail on their behavior?
Because you're saying that Anton is weird, I'm gonna say it that way, because he's protecting his daughter, of which you would do the same.
No. If he was a family man in the first place,
and
family and God was initially in his fucking in his heart and his chest, it wouldn't have happened in the first place.
When this goes to court, do you think that that's what they're going to be discussing? I mean, just answer the question. When this goes to court, do you think this is what they are going to be discussing?
Possibly, absolutely.
So they're going to be discussing Anton's Christianity.
It's absolutely possible that the lawyer could bring up the fact that this man went into that room and acted like this, and this was the fallout of a man-to-man argument that turned into something else. Absolutely. Does it negate or does it give excuses for Corey's behavior and why this thing exists? It does not. Everybody should be held accountable. I'm with all that shit.
Well then Corey should go and file countersuit. We're waiting to see because he's supposed to answer within 30 days, of which it's been past 30 days. So we'll see if he countersued.
I'm with all of it. I don't know what y'all think. I don't know what y'all thinking I'm saying.
We hear what you're saying. Everybody is wrong with what they hear, and you think you're saying it right, even though we all seem to be hearing the same thing.
So how did RBN hear it then? So I heard
it. We agree with what he's saying, but you're basically saying that Anton is bussy for filing a lawsuit to protect his daughter because he went on a show.
Yes, he is. He is.
Okay, well then that's your opinion.
He's absolutely boxed because simply at the end of the day, you started this shit. You went in there and you engaged in that activity, and then the fallout was the fallout, and now by proxy, it's a lawsuit coming out about it. You engaged. If you never engaged, it wouldn't have happened. That's what I'm saying. But for some reason, RBN comprehends it, but everybody else is lost on it.
What he's saying the same thing that I'm saying. I said the same goddamn thing. What the fuck are we talking about right now?
You are stuck on the child part, and I get it.
That's all that matters in the lawsuit. That's what I'm saying. This is what the lawsuit is about. It's about the kid.
Okay. And you saying the family man aspect of it, right? But if he was
that's not in the lawsuit. That's not in the lawsuit. Anton is not even in the lawsuit. It's his kid and his wife. He's not even in it.
Oh my fucking God. This is so simple. This is a layup.
Anyway, what I was about to say before you go on with something that don't make any sense is that I was listening to Angry Man last night. So last night, y'all, if you didn't hear Angry Man, he was talking about the Gucci Man Pooh Shiesty situation. and talking about how Negroes, the colored community, were actually defending Pooh Shiesty for what the hell it is that he did with regard to Gucci Mane. So he went there with weapons and people to bogart in and forced him to sign something to get out of his contract. It's against the law. You can't do it. Angry Man is out there saying, you niggas, and I'm not talking about you, I'm just telling this. He said, you niggas is out here saying, how could Gucci Mane tell? Gucci Mane is snitching. They were saying that, and Pooh Shiesty even allegedly was saying that, oh, he's a bitch ass because he told. Because this is what the colored community does. They can't see what the fuck it actually is and say some dumb shit like, you shouldn't have told on me, even though I came and basically forced you and held you against your will and made you do something with a whole gang of people, but you should have kept it to yourself. And then there's people in there saying he was wrong to tell. He was wrong. There's people that just don't want to see what the fucking facts are because they're in their feelings about something that don't make no sense. And in this case, I feel like what you're saying don't make no sense. It is a lawsuit brought on by the kid and the mama because the kid was embarrassed in front of 25,000 people, a total of 214,000 people. Money was made off of her likeness without their permission. And he should just be able to get away with that because Anton decided to come on to Corey Holcomb's show. It seems similar, like it's an excuse. So Anton got to be held accountable for his marriage, non-marriage acting behavior. But Corey shouldn't be held accountable, which is what's going on right now. Because all this accountability in the I hate Anton sector, accountability. But now it's time to hold somebody else accountable in a mature legal route, and that's wrong. Because if somebody ran up into his place, would the colored community say, oh, that's okay, because that's how you should do it, because you shouldn't snitch, and how dare you bring the oppressor into shit? Like, that's what it sounds like you're saying, honestly.
Okay, y'all could twist whatever I'm saying, but RBN explained it clearly. After I explained it, and swear to God that the whole chat don't comprehend all of a sudden, that's fine. RBN explained it already, so it doesn't sound like nothing else. If I comprehend,
he said that there were multiple failure points. We don't disagree on that. Along the way, they both engaged in. We know that. We've watched this since January the 13th. He also says, however, Loose Booty Corey is 100% responsible for bringing in a minor.
Okay. When did I not say this?
You said if Anton didn't go on the show, this wouldn't have happened. That's what you're implying by saying that Anton went on the show. By saying Anton went on the show.
Got it.
This would have never happened if Anton didn't go on the show.
Got it. Cool. Makes sense. I got it. I get it now. I definitely get it now. Pooh Shiesty and Gucci Mane, they street people, right? So
I don't know. It sounds like it. I don't know those people.
So yeah. If you don't want to be a civilian, right? And you choose to live a life of streetness, then you have a certain code to live by. No.
Say that again. I don't do street stuff, but say that again.
In the streets is a certain code versus the code of civilians.
Okay, yeah.
So if you're talking about two street cats engaging and shit goes sour, then they're living by the street code. You can't be street one day and then turn around to be a civilian the other day. You can't be tall and short at the same time. You got to pick it and walk that dog how the dog's supposed to be walked.
I'll let you have that. I don't know these people, but go ahead.
So I don't know if Gucci is still in the street.
No, keep going. He in the street. That's basically what you're saying. He in the street.
Because that's his reputation from what we know the old Gucci man to be.
Okay, then. Oh, yeah. Because he went to jail too, right?
For knocking off. He had a body.
Oh, he went to jail for red rum?
For a body, yeah.
Oh shit. Okay. See, I don't know this shit. Is that what Pooh Shiesty just got out of jail? He went to jail for the same thing.
Yeah, yeah. That's that Memphis. That's that Memphis Atlanta connection.
So both of them took people on up out of here.
They get down. So the thing about Gucci Mane case was Gucci Mane was a self-defense case. Gucci Mane didn't go seek out to go hunt. People came for Gucci Mane, and that's where Jeezy is involved. Remember, so
Jeezy is involved with this. The Jeannie Mai ex Jeezy.
Yeah, Jeezy was involved in why Gucci Mane sat down for that time because he dropped a body when they was in beef because a couple of the homies allegedly from Jeezy's side ran down on Gucci Mane to rob him, and Gucci Mane let him know it ain't gonna be like that and knocked one of them off. But what I remember, this is a long time ago. Remember, Gucci Mane been out for a long time.
No, I don't know these people, but go ahead.
So Gucci Mane been out long enough. This is a long time ago.
It's for the tip.
I was young in my 20s when this happened.
Mm-hmm. You ain't that old, though.
Huh?
You're not that old though, but go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. It's enough time has transpired to where he went to jail, came out, and I think he stopped being a street cat and started trying to do the business route. That's what I'm saying. Old Gucci Mane versus the new Gucci Mane. And it happened. So
what are you saying?
I think really at the end of the day, it was bad business. And you're talking about two people that get down. You understand this? You know what I'm saying? Because when you know how to get down, you don't forget how to get down.
So you're saying that Pooh Shiesty is valid with what he did?
No. I'm not making. You say people. I'm not making excuses for people's behavior.
I'm asking you because I don't. First of all, I don't know shit like this, and second of all, I'm still confused. So is Gucci Mane wrong for calling the oppressor?
No, nobody's wrong in their behavior. You gotta accept people for doing what the fuck they do. That's it. There is no real. So if you say new Gucci Mane, sure, yeah. What? People want to always keep this shit so gutted and grimy, dog. And it's like, well, that's still a human being. So he made his decision. Shiesty made a decision. Shiesty homies made the decision. Everybody's making decisions at the end of the day.
Mm.
Now, what ruler are we using to judge it by? We using this ruler to judge it by what? Our own standards? We using our own standard ruler to judge other people's behavior? It happens all the time.
You're judge over here, but at the end of the day, you are responsible for your behavior and the decisions that you make. If that means your ass go to jail, your ass go to jail. If that means that you bringing minors onto the internet and you're going to get sued, then your ass gets sued. And then if you are sitting up here doing copyright strikes on people wrongly, mind you, and then they turn around and take your ass to court, then you deserve what comes from that. So you got a lot of money that you're out here spending, which is where this is coming to, because he ain't got long money for this and still got to deal with that other daggone woman. So these are things that Corey Holcomb is responsible for because of how he wants to act, because TC was included. Theo was included in copyright strikes by Corey, and Theo was not talking about Corey now with this situation. He was talking about him back then with regard to all those other situations with all those women. So why he chose him is beyond me. But when someone is out here not knowing what they're doing, or they're acting willy-nilly and they're acting off of emotion and not thinking shit through, which is what's happening with him, you make fucking mistakes. And that's what the hell it is that he has done. And that's on him. That's it. That's all. So him being sued is good because he is willingly suing other people. Let's go ahead and give you a taste of your own medicine because of a child that you brought onto the internet. Hold on a second. Shadow Dragon, thank you, boo. He said, for protecting my child. That's cool. But run me my money first. I don't give a F what you think I am by any means necessary when it comes to my child. That's what I assume that most of y'all would say, that you wouldn't be having it, especially if you have daughters. I'm pretty sure it would be any kid, but definitely if you had daughters. Thank you, boo. Shout out to my...
That's not a linear thing. if you're protecting something, then your protection is numero uno. So you never expose it to anything that could intersect and create calamity. If you are the protector of it, right? You already preloaded and you proactively doing this thing, right? You proactively ahead of the game to protect it. So it wouldn't be no scenario where now it's some type of violation could possibly happen, or your behavior is supposed to be so pristine that the house is covered, so you don't have to worry about the things because you proactively smoking shit out, right? I get it, but if it comes down, you don't proactively protect, you don't protect your children by going to court.
So, yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. My father-in-law, or I'm sorry, my stepfather took the dude that hit me in high school right to court because he was protecting me. What are you talking about? He didn't want that nigga to ever come by ever again. We wanted him to be held accountable for what the hell it is that he did.
That's a different scenario. Please. Please.
All right. Hold on. Hold on. Jay, thank you, boo. He said Shicey went to jail for firearms. Okay.
Oh, it wasn't a body? It was a strap? Okay.
I don't know. Shout out to RBN. Thank you, hon. I appreciate your support. He said also to Trent's other point, Anton escalated a fight, even asked for a physical fight, but now want to bring the law in because the bullshit went way too left. How, Sway? How? Because he decided to take it, Corey decided to take it the way that he did. But when we watched that earlier, because technically Corey jumped up into his face. If we want to go back and see, we watched it today. Corey looked like a deer lost in headlights when Anton said SMD, and then he moved Darlene out the way real quick, and Anton didn't back down, but he's the one that moved towards him. So he's the aggressor, honestly, at the end of the day, on his own show. So because Anton thinks long term, he know damn well, even though if they had fought on that show, he could have been held liable for his show, even though they were on that show, and he could have lost his money. So that, in my opinion, is why he said to go outside, because he ain't willing to lose all that. There's other people that don't think that far ahead, because that's why I say people who claim they know business, they don't, and they go off emotion and they don't think long term. And I'm telling you, he does, which is why I said originally he's playing chess, not checkers. And now that the chess pieces are being shown, some people want to act like that's not what it was. While Corey has gone out here and went after people he didn't need to, while he's over here saying shit about Flacco, while he's over here doxing the lead attorney. But don't hold Corey accountable. He can do whatever the hell he wants to do. I'm just saying. Shout out to John Smith with another 2. He said, I would love to get this ninja on the stand. Shout out to you. I appreciate y'all. Go ahead.
Y'all must have this great level of intellect that I'm lacking. So big salute to y'all. And y'all can see, and y'all are attached to things that have no attachment to you. So shout out to you, big salute. I know exactly what is going on. So I respect where y'all stand. I put it like that.
Okay.
But somehow RBN comprehends it all. Somehow somebody else.
I understand exactly
enough to say it with their fucking dollars in their pocket.
I agree.
Isn't that crazy?
I agree with what he said. What are we talking about?
You agree with FBN, RN, but for some reason when I say it, it's completely different. That's craziness.
You're not saying the same thing. I don't know what you hear, but that's not what you're saying. You're not saying the same thing. You're saying
he started the statement with what Trent is saying and what Trent is laying down. He has said it 2 times already. This is what Trent is saying. He says it's comprehended. But all of a sudden, when I say it, it's lost in the sauce, and I'm getting called all these type of fucking names and be disrespected in your chat. I'm with all the smoke. I swear it down. I put it on the life of my own child. I'm with all the bullshit.
Oh my God.
I'm really that type of person. It's not my house, so I'm really cool, and I'm letting y'all get your shit off for sure.
Thank you, RB. And bottom line, despite the side notes, Messi is correct. Did you hear that?
Who said you were wrong? What are we talking about?
I don't know what we're talking about, but it's going
I'm
on.
laying out the points of what it is. That's it.
It's going on 4 hours, and I got to eat, and Dollar General is calling my name, so I got to go. Are you going on tonight? Are we doing a show tonight or what?
Absolutely, dog. You already know what it is, dog.
So you want to do a late show?
Yeah, for sure. I'm with it.
Okay, all right, y'all. We'll do another show tonight. It'll be a late show. It'll probably be a bunch of bullshit. I promise we are not talking about Anton, okay?
I see you got a bunch of new people in there. I like it. Good for you.
Shout out to everyone that is here. Shout out to everyone that donated. Shout out to RBN. I believe you are the stream sponsor. I appreciate you. Shout out to all the channel members. Thank you so much. Y'all make sure you hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you are new. Hype this daggone video. Thank you, child. 4 fucking hours. 4 hours.
So tell your new people over here that's in your chat room, you hear me? They can come over there and talk that shit too on my house. And then I really give it up. You know?
I will put this show on the community wall as soon as we suss it out, y'all. Okay, so hopefully you all will come back. I'm thinking probably,
especially that person that called me a pipe sucker. Oh, yeah.
Thinking probably closer to 10 p.m. EST. What do you think?
Yeah. I'm gonna start building it now so we could put the nuts and the screws. You feel me?
Okay. Okay. No, because they want to know what time. So I'm thinking 10 p.m. y'all, EST.
We're gonna put the nuts and bolts to it in a minute and figure out the topic. Because we could do parlay, right? Game night as usual. Shit, we could do. It's room to do anything. Because I shot my show last night with the war story. I did the war update last night.
Yeah, that's not a Saturday night topic. I don't want to talk about the war.
That's what I'm saying. I already cleared out my week already. So
we could turn it into Freak Pod too. You never know.
I'm not doing fucking Freak Pod tonight.
All right, F it then. I'm doing.
I've been called a pipe sucker. So if I do Freak Pod, then.
Shut up. Anyway, I appreciate y'all. I am done. I am hungry, and DG is calling my name. Y'all, I'll put it on the community wall. Come back if you can. Would love to see y'all. Hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. This is Trent's channel. If you would like to come over and just to go ahead and subscribe and support content creation. Thank you so much. I appreciate y'all. I see you all in the next one.